Hello everyone and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons and Dragons campaign, now in 2D. I'm your Dungeon Master Salkos, and this is a D&D campaign brought to you by Prestige Gaming Community. A lot of stuff is going on in our storyline as we rapidly head to our epic finale on June 22nd, but first, we have a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group that creates goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you could be using at your tables at home to drive your campaign story a little bit further. Find the music on Spotify, watch your music videos on YouTube, or ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. You also purchase their albums on Apple Music, and go to Midnight Syndicate for more information, midnightsyndicate.com, using our command !syndicate in chat for a direct link. We also have the Fictor Brothers. The Fictor Brothers create Celtic and fantasy RPG music. They have a very great YouTube channel that you should go subscribe to, and find their music on Spotify as well, as they put out new music very frequently, both parties do. You may notice that we have very nice looking portraits below our stream here. Those are all created by Starving Artists, who has done all the character artwork for Campaign 1 and all the coloring for artwork for Campaign 2, with our very own Shot at Copperstone, who has done all the line art for Campaign 2 as well. So you can find their commission info when it's ready here at our Discord. Going to pgc.gg/Discord as we continue on through to Campaign 2. And I've said it so many times, but it just looks amazing. It's coming very soon. The very first Wednesday of July, Campaign 2 is starting, and we couldn't be more excited to share with you this brand new original story.
It's so hype, guys.
It's so hype. That is all we have for my announcements. However, we have a couple more announcements. First and foremost, our very own Chloe. What do you got for us?
Yeah, so I just have a quick little thing. First things first, happy day of Pride. It's the first day of Pride Month.
Woo!
Let's get excited. Woohoo!
Yes.
If you haven't already gotten your Pride merch from our Redbubble, there is still time. You can still go ahead and cop some. You know, you can wear it. We'll go ahead and post that link in the Twitch chat. But I just wanted to remind everyone that not only are you going to be dripping yourself out in some Pride merch, some D&D themed kind of stuff, but you're also going to be giving back to plenty of communities of young LGBTQ youth and just youth in general. If you look at the Trevor Project's website, they have a ton of resources. They have therapists, they have places you can go, and places you don't have to go in. You can access them remotely from home. You know, if you are an LGBTQ youth who needs support. So definitely look into them. Definitely donate to them, or just look into their resources. They're wonderful. So that's all I have to say.
Absolutely. And you know, you have the entire month of June to order that Pride merch to go towards the Trevor Project. And Pride doesn't stop when June ends, guys. You can wear that year round. So thank you so much, Chloe. I appreciate you. Lastly, we do have a Minecraft server, and here to tell you a little bit more about that is Nate. He was muted.
Dang it, I was ready and everything. Okay. Hey guys. Yeah, so we have our very own 1.18 Minecraft server up. We've got MC MMO plugin on it, so you can level up with all of your mining and combat and all that kind of fun stuff. We have grief protection, so you can build to your heart's content. And we've got a couple of custom bosses. We have one up right now, which is the Queen Bee and her army of undead. And we're working on a few other instanced dungeons to be able to explore. Should be coming soon. And you can find our server or join it at mc.pgc.gg.
Thank you so much. Really, I think that was like the quickest we've done announcements in quite some time. I think that's everything, guys. We have this session and 3 more sessions before this campaign ends. But hey, speaking of which, I just want to throw out here that on June 22nd, this campaign will officially come to a close. We are starting 1 hour earlier that day at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, as we will be wrapping up this story after 2 years total of telling it. So
A bit more than 2 years.
a little bit more, over 2 years. Regardless, it's over 400 hours of Dungeons and Dragons, and it's campaign 2 is coming as well. But for now, grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table, and we are here to begin session 111 of Prestige Encounters. And welcome back, everyone. So, where we last left off in the campaign, the Champions of Cataran, we're in Elvira and Creekip's tower discussing how to handle the situation with the Wand of Orcus and the captured and petrified loved ones by Callastan, the generous, and the other generals of Orcus. Elif tried to attune to the wand, failing her con save and turning into a zombie, only to be defeated rather quickly by 7 other people in the room and resurrected using her phylactery, as she is a lich. As they were all in the magnificent mansion, resting up within the Shadowfell, buying themselves some time. And this is where our campaign actually ended. It was a rather short story. Flint decided he was going to go back to Dragonfall to watch over it as you all ventured further into the area where you said you would be meeting Callastan, aka Bulen Frael, to hopefully save your loved ones and prevent as little amount of damage as possible to your personal lives and the world. As you all are standing within the magnificent mansion, it begins to dissolve as the 24 hours is now coming to a close. You all are standing within the main room shortly after Elif's resurrection. Ember made a new simulacrum as well. And with that, champions, what would you like to do?
So Elif.
Well, I would like to
You-
apologize
You
first.
you
Go on.
You can apologize later. You've got
Okay.
you've got ideas.
I was hungry.
You have ideas.
It's
What are
crazy.
your ideas?
So that was a little scary. But yeah,
Yeah.
we got to figure out what we're doing.
Definitely.
It was recently brought to my attention that we can enact multiple of your ideas.
Elaborate on that.
Specifically, Plan B and Plan E or F.
I appreciate that they're lettered. That's cool.
Well,
Helps my-
I did what I could. I thought numbers would be too complicated.
Okay, let's review. We have to speak to Bulen. That much is inarguable. The question is, what are we going to do when we see him? Are we going to give him the wand? Perhaps we can make a decoy, something that could save us some time.
It'd have to be
Or
one
give him
heck
the
of a
real wand.
decoy.
Yeah, I was gonna
feeling
say.
that he's going to know the decoy is it. I think we have the real thing. I think Elf probably attuned to it, and then him the decoy. And while he's trying to decoy, fight.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think. Oh, to actually give it to him? Is that what you were saying?
The
No,
fake
no.
wand.
Give
Oh,
him
the
a
fake one.
Yes.
Right.
The only problem is I'm trying to figure out how we would create a wand to mimic.
Well, a couple bones and a fabricate spell will give us the shape.
Right.
Right.
Also, you've
And-
got 3 people here who are capable of making something that looks like that.
But how do we get it to talk? How do we get it to have that feeling?
That might be an illusion. And can you imbue like some of Orcus essence into it somehow?
Yeah, I could probably sacrifice someone. Put them in it. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think you could.
Backtrack.
I don't think anyone around here is sacrificable.
We're still in the Shadowfell, right?
Yeah, I think so. And we're not going back to the living before we.
Well,
I have a bigger question, if I may. I'll turn to Shada. You stand to lose the most if we don't play by Bulen Frael's rules here. If we don't give back the wand, he said he'll sacrifice everyone he's taken. And I'm pretty sure that includes all of your loved ones. Now, I say this because in the end, you stand to lose the most. So I want to hear from you about how you feel about us gambling that, and whether you're ready for us to take action against Bulen in the moment, or if you think we should do it. Give it to him. Also, you're muted.
Hello?
Hi.
Yep.
111 sessions, everybody.
Shada particularly like looking at like whittling a piece of wood, just like snaps
No.
after dazing out. Hello?
What?
Yeah. Shut up.
I was having mic issues. Yeah. I feel like if need be, taking action against Bulen, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay.
I've never liked the idea of sacrificing other people, but if something happens to them, I'm sure we'll do everything we can to try to get them back.
Want to try again.
So we're committed
I'm-
then.
You what?
So we're committed. Sorry, you want... What's that?
I'm committed. I would love, you know what I would love. Y'all know my goals, but I want to try again to attune to the wand.
I would also shut up. Worse? Oh no. Okay.
Maybe turn
What do you
down
need,
your
Alan? What do you need?
turn down your
Alan?
desk or turn up your turn down your decibel level in Discord.
How about this? Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
There we go.
Much better, thank you.
Alright. Cool. I don't know if he has the most to lose. We have a little gnome friend who has
His only family that are still living, right?
Dark also has people. I mean, his sister, you know, is still in the equation.
I suppose we have everything to lose. Either way.
Feels like we've already lost everything, so
I mean, you feel like you've already lost everything, but I'm sorry, Zark. I'm sure it hurts, but I'm pretty sure that hurt is temporary, and that is a thing that we can fix moving forward.
Find all of their souls, restore them. I suppose we have that power now. Alright. So we're not giving the one back. So when we get there, we need to be ready with something. We turn on him immediately, we find a way to release them, we lead him on. A decoy is one way. What do we do with
What
the
if-
one in the meantime?
What if-
So, I think...
Sorry, Elif.
You're good. No, I wonder if maybe we make the decoy while also attempting to attune me to the real one. And we can see if he takes the fake one. And if he doesn't, we just fight. Because hopefully he just gives us our friends back. But if not...
The fake
Yeah,
one
maybe
also
that
gives us an opportunity to make sure that our frontliners are in front and guarding us.
Okay.
I really
I-
need. Go. Yes, I'm sorry, Emperor.
As much as I hate, as much as I hate, exposing Elith to that sort of evil, I do think that our best option is to have her attuned to it, and we've got 3 people who can make basically anything. We can make a fake fucking anything.
Excellent. Okay,
So
so that's one thing.
Let's figure out what this thing is made of, and I would imagine probably bone or something.
It's a human vertebrae and skull. It's pretty simple.
Does
Here's
this
my
mean-
thing. I'm very
Sorry.
worried. I would love to return to the world of the living. This will answer your question, yes, Shada. This does, well, we don't need a human skull and vertebrae. It would be a lot quicker.
And
It would
like
also,
a human skull and vertebrae.
yes, if we've got a human and we just got their skull and vertebrae, then I would also have access to their soul in my phylactery. Therefore, I would be able to
We're not-
regenerate again if I do die again.
We are not murdering somebody.
I need to
We-
return. What if they're evil? What if they're a bad person? You guys,
Okay.
now is not the time to.
Can
No,
we need to
now
find-
is exactly the time.
We need to find a low-life human.
No.
How many were you? How many do you suppose you've been feeding on, Ella, since we got back? We haven't been back that long.
Since we've gotten back from which event? From getting the
We were
one-
on the road for a while, and that was helping you, right? We were fighting
to Cater or to the Ceravel?
evil. Yeah, we were fighting evil. Anyone who stepped out, you were the one who took care of it usually, and that seemed to help you.
It's nice.
Now we've come back. How many have you been feeding on?
I haven't had many opportunities. We haven't jailed many people, you know. I think that there are people. You guys,
We are not stealing somebody's spine, skull,
not
and
going-
soul for you.
Okay. What we need is a soul for you. That's what we need for this plan to work.
it would help. It's extra insurance. I'm actually very nervous to go through that again and not regenerate you guys. I was not loving my experience.
What about one of the general's souls?
Well, none of the generals have souls, I think. Not that I would assume.
Then how are they
They're all like undead.
unalive and doing what they're doing? You have to have
It's
a
still a little
soul
different. Yeah.
to
Right.
to act as an undead.
Mm. Well, we know that Bulen
minute.
he has a phylactery. And we know that some of them are Death Knights.
Yep. We also know that Bulen, as a lich, when he is killed in his person, his soul then travels to his phylactery to regenerate a new body.
But
So he still has a soul.
that's right, but I don't know if Death Riders do. I have no idea. Death Knights, I don't know if they...
Ember, I have an idea.
Yes.
You can look into my mind. Can you look deeply into my mind? And I'll show you a place where we could go. And maybe you could teleport us there. I think it's here in the Shadowfell.
I need you to willingly fail every
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I'll
every
just
instinct you have. And yeah, I'll use the Medallion of Thoughts and detect thoughts on Jack and go as deep as I can to
Okay.
look for this place.
And where I'm going, DM, is the place of my patron, where we encountered that river of souls.
Okay.
Like all of those souls flying through the sky, which Uzescu burned up that time. But
Good job.
yeah,
It was an interesting learning experience. You know, that was
I
my
wish-
first time ever using forbiddens.
yeah. That's what I'm
Granted.
picturing. DM is I'm picturing the throne where the white robed figure is sitting. I'm picturing that place.
Okay. So it was an underground cavern that kind of opened up to this massive chasm with a bridge leading across it, with a giant gate on the other side from where you guys entered from. And where you saw death was the white robed figure standing in front of the gate, saying that it's not your time to pass through it. And that's really, and there's like statues looking down at you all on the bridge.
Okay.
Do you think that's a place that I could recognize and be able to teleport us to?
I mean, you were there. Teleport.
Flint was there.
No, it was you. It was
Flint.
it was Ember, because it was you guys were going to get the amulet, and that's where you found it, and that was before Ember got teleported.
Okay.
Cool.
So it's a place he's been? Alright, wonderful. I can probably take us there.
Maybe we can ask him for the soul of, like, a really bad person.
Exactly.
Is them, death, I guess, probably doesn't have a gender.
They do not.
Do we want to go there now, or is that
Yes.
Why not?
I think so.
why not? Because it would be using my
Oh, right.
last high level spell.
Good point.
The only
Well.
thing I can do for today. But if we have nothing else on today's agenda, we can go there right now.
Mm-hmm. More time passes here than in the material plane. Time enough for you to rest and ready up.
Alright, let's go.
All right, so you're gonna cast teleportation. Now, look, the spell teleportation, does it require, if you don't have a circle, does it require some sort of roll?
I'll post.
I think familiarity has like a part to play in it.
It does, yes. So that's flame shaft. Sorry, I'm trying to find it in my list of a lot of spells that I have for no goddamn reason.
Here, I've got it. There it is. Teleportation.
Did I roll that? I think. Oh, yes. Jack just posted that.
Yeah.
Okay, so permanent circle means you can just teleport there, and then how familiar you are with the place. So casually view once, you know the description. It's all based on a D100 roll.
All right, so let's do this.
Would you like me to roll a D100?
Oh no, I got it.
Okay.
I'm consulting the table currently. You guys can keep talking.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
So
Meanwhile, while we're thinking about this, there's something else we could think of. Sort of. I'll look at Hugh, and Aleph. What do you reckon about a way of using divination to reach somehow the other of Orcus's generals? Are they in competition with each other?
Could attempt to scry on them.
down. Sorry.
I
Possibly.
don't know if they're in competition with each other. I do know that, for example, Bulen is very loyal to Orcus, has been for a very long time. I kind of think that's where the loyalty ends. You know, loyalty by similar bond, maybe not to each other per se. But that's a total guess. I have no idea.
I wonder if we could use that to our advantage.
Maybe we can offer some kind of contract, or
We'll have to see when we meet them. Just a thought. Maybe we could get them to compete with Bulen. I don't know. Maybe something there.
you're fairly decent at cold reading, aren't you, Jack?
At what?
Cold reading.
Cold reading?
Yeah, kind of getting a sense of people.
Oh. Usually.
We might need that if we want to try to figure out what their motives might be.
So, at this point, Amber's gonna cast teleport. And as he casts teleport, you all feel this like force strike your bodies and almost like seem to like tear it in multiple places. Your vision goes blurry for just a moment. You're all gonna take 17 points of force damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh,
You love to see it.
Ouch.
And you're no longer within the magnificent mansion.
Okay.
You find yourselves in an area of pure darkness.
I can't see.
Those of you who don't have dark vision cannot see.
Great.
And just
Well, those of us who do have dark vision, what do we see?
the ground is flat, and as far as you can see, there's nothing.
Everyone, are you there? I see them, right?
You would see
Can
them,
we
Jack.
see
So
each
what?
other?
Yeah. So if you had dark vision, you all like appeared within 30, 60 feet of each other. But something definitely went wrong during the spell.
Damn it.
Shit.
Go wrong.
Shada will activate his Sunblade to give the people without dark vision sight.
Yay.
Everyone okay?
Yeah,
Ow.
definitely group up first and
Yeah,
foremost.
Yeah, gather up.
Sam's going to cast light on himself.
So,
Marco.
something went wrong.
So I have a question.
How do we? Oh, go ahead.
So Huzescu has a especially long dark vision of 300 feet. Does he see anything out for that long?
For 300 feet, it's just all flat and just goes off. It's just, you are literally just on a stone ground. There's no trees, no hills, no elevation, nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
I'm gonna touch the ground and cast commune with nature to see if I can get a reading if there's anything nearby us.
What exactly would it reveal to you?
I instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of my choice about any of the following subjects: terrain and bodies of water. That's pretty much all I want. The other ones don't really matter. It's all like creatures and stuff, but I don't care about any of that. I just want to get a feel for what the area looks like. It's a 3-mile radius as well.
There's no bodies of water. It's just flat ground.
Shit.
I'm actually going to give you all a visual.
Oh, cool.
Where
Just-
are we?
Oh, wow.
That was easy.
Cool. Wow.
Around
Okay.
a
This
stone
place
wood.
feels super empty. Would you any
I-
to tell what plane we're on or what?
I mean, we couldn't have left the plane that we were.
Oh, right, because Jack was pretty sure that the place we're going was on the same plane, right?
Because that spell does not transport us down planes.
Oh, gotcha.
So where are we right now?
I'd like to back up to where Shada is. Shada's got that sunblade, the flame going now, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is correct, and it gives
Okay, so as
light out to. Let me just verify.
I think it's 30 and 60.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So as I back up, I'm keeping the light behind me, and I'm looking out at the shadow that's cast now on the ground. And I'm gonna look hard at the shadow because actually I'm looking for the other shadow, both of them. And I'm going to say to it, "We've come here for an audience. We need your help. We need their help."
As you sit there and you wait for a response, you feel like there's a tugging at your feet. And you realize that the shadow, it's not speaking, but it's trying to pull you urgently in some sort of direction.
Okay, start following it. Start moving in that direction. Gesture for others to follow.
Yep, we'll follow.
I
Okay.
think we should follow the man with the plan.
And the living shadow.
Peter Pan, if you will.
Can I get a marching order, please?
I guess it's
Second
me
to
in front.
last.
I'll go third.
I am last.
So,
I
Ella-
guess.
So who's
Where
first?
Third to front.
So Jack is first.
Yes.
It's
Who's
somebody
second?
stays. That could be me.
Who's third?
Me.
Remember who's fourth?
Fourth
I'll be
Me. Oh, you're.
Shada said fourth. And then we'll do
We
Sam.
might want to keep Shada in the middle since he has the
Yeah, I have the
light.
60 feet of light.
Shada
Yeah.
is in the middle. And then we have Sam. And then Yuzasku, Elif, Zark.
I also have some light, but as long as the people on the end have dark vision, it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights above us and have them rotate in a clockwise circle above us, about 20 feet wide. Corkscrew stretching from front and back because there's 4 things, so they're just gonna be going in
Oh,
loops.
cool.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting all your tokens on here just
Oh,
in case
thank
we
you.
need them. It'll be easier if I just
Cool.
do it since I have to keep you in a particular order.
Yeah, I'm not sure which direction we're facing. I'm in front.
We're facing left apparently.
Okay. Are we facing there? Something's coming up behind us, everyone.
Why? No.
something hostile.
Everyone gather up. What's this? And I'll look back at the centipede line that we're cluster up, everyone. Can we double up? At least 2 abreast.
Yeah, we're not.
Ooh, fancy.
In a tunnel.
Can I get another ember?
We must stay
token?
alert.
'Cause
Why?
Can I get another ember token between myself and Shadow?
Yeah, you can just copy paste.
There you go.
I need Jack and Zark to go ahead and make perception checks, please.
Wicked.
Can do. I'm gonna see all the things.
Okay, D&D Beyond, I've done my part. I'm rolling. Come on.
16.
16.
All right, so looking forward, We'll start with Jack. Jack, there is nothing there. This is very odd. It's just all dark. But Zark, you hear the sound of thunder to the southeast, and just this flash of light for just a second. As it flashes white, this massive silhouette standing about 25 feet tall, with these two very large horns coming off of its head, for just a brief moment flashes into existence in front of the storm, and then as soon as the lightning fades, it's gone.
Guys, I think we're being followed or watched, at least.
There's something out there.
Yeah, there's something big out there.
Whoa.
I think we should kill the lights. Who here has like pretty good dark vision? Like maybe out say 120 feet roughly.
Yeah.
Who does?
Don't you
I'm
have
fine,
300?
I do. I'm asking who has it for the sake of I'm going to give everybody here very good dark vision.
I see.
I have no dark vision.
Zark and I.
Mine's out to.
Yeah.
I can see about 120 feet away from me.
Okay, perfect. So Zescu is going to use his Eyes of Night feature to share his 300 feet dark vision with everybody except Jack. Okay, kill the lights.
Oh, this is what you guys. experienced all
What the
time.
fuck?
And
Yeah.
and it's just black emptiness.
guess
Great.
we,
Oh yeah,
kill the
you'll love to
lights
see it or not see
Oh,
it.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam's gonna douse his light.
Yeah,
Jack,
Shadow will
go-
deactivate the sword for the time being.
Jack, go ahead and make a religion check for me.
Religion check, okay. Not too good at those. Come on, 17.
17, that will do it.
17.
For just a moment, you hear the voice of your shadow come into your mind, and it says, "Wait till Henna." I'll type that out for you.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get it. Noitilla Henna.
Okay. What did you say?
Wait a minute. Let me tell you.
Did you hear something?
Annihilation.
The fact that we didn't get to hear it, fuck.
I'll just. Annihilation.
What?
Is the shadow still tugging?
Right now, you can't see it. It is
I know I can't
beyond your
see it.
sight.
Okay. Beyond my sight? Oh, because it's dark. Okay. I'll use prestidigitation. Flash.
Okay.
Do I see it? Okay.
Where are you just like
Switch
flashing
spark.
near you, or?
Just near me.
So nothing comes into your immediate view, but upon that flash happening, you hear like this distant siren sound almost. This,
Okay.
high pitch and low pitch at the same time, echoing around you. And then you hear this.
Run.
Oh, we're running?
We're running now. Okay.
Just go.
I'm running. Following his direction.
Yep, running.
What the hell is going on?
Just
What
can't
are you
go
talking about?
Forward, I guess, or at least away from. Whatever.
Yeah. Bonus action dash.
Zescu,
Action. Dodge action.
So you are all beginning to run.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're all running this vast emptiness and void that you have no idea how you just ended up in, you just start hearing these stomping sounds behind you and just this
Shit.
echoing, and then you see another flash, and this thing is gaining on you, whatever it may be.
Yeah, I'm just running next to Ember. Where the hell did you send us?
Where you described.
This doesn't look like the cavern. This is something else.
All right, so as we're going to do the chase.
Kind of a self-burn Berserk's like, Ember, are you sure you didn't look into my mind when you imagined this place?
The inner
Just dark and
machinations
empty.
of my mind are an enigma. All right, so as you're all running in this this darkness, what are you all doing?
Running.
We can see out to 300 feet, most of us.
Okay.
Can I cast my eyes around about to try and get catch any side of the thing?
Gotta make a perception check. Did you share the name with anyone, Jack?
I think he said it out loud.
Yeah. At first I said Noi Talihina, and then I said it backwards.
Don't worry, Sam. I'll help you look and see what it is.
Noi
Okay,
Talihina.
so that name
I
is
didn't do any
actually
better.
recognizable. It's been shared with all of you before.
Oh, Noi Talihina.
How did I roll it too? Anyway.
Noi Talihina.
What was the perception check? I'm sorry, Sam.
That's a 7 for me and a 10 for Zark.
7.
Okay.
You have no idea where this thing is. You don't know how close it is, and oddly enough, the stomping sounds of its feet has stopped.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm using my action to summon the scythe. And I use my bonus action to dash. We'll just keep going.
Okay.
The sound of the stomping has stopped.
It has.
Okay. In that case.
Elith, where would they have heard the name Noita Lahina from?
Anoita Ahena? Did I say that correctly?
It's annihilation
Lahina.
spelled backwards.
Okay.
Also, could Hizeski pop a bonus action to use his Steps of Night and gain a flying speed?
Yeah, it is definitely dark here.
Awesome.
How was I supposed to know that?
Make
I heard that
a
before.
wisdom check there, Elif.
Yeah, like I'm. What the
All right, what
heck
else
is
are you
it
guys doing to see if you are succeeding or falling in this chase? That's gonna
called?
roll a
was-
perception check.
We can't see it, right? Oh my goodness! I got a 7.
7.
What's going on tonight?
I'd like to slow us
Great
down
start.
so stop making so much noise too.
You're
And start. Yeah, go on.
what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to slow us down right now, and then pausing, and so we can all see each other. I'm just motioning for everyone to just stop, and let's proceed a little quietly because the sound is just slowed down.
Okay.
Okay, I need everybody to
try
roll a
to track
stealth check, please.
Stealth check.
Hey,
Roll a
guys.
combat check.
You guys know how I have amazing AC now? I also have disadvantage on stealth checks now.
All right, we have a 23, 19, 11, 3, 27, 6. Sam's gonna get a flash of
That is a
genius.
13.
Did it go through? Nope. Hold
Not
up.
yet.
Okay, roll. There you go.
Hizeski's gonna fly stealthily.
I rolled a 14. That isn't horrible.
As oh,
Yeah, that's not gonna
where
be.
where did Flint
Sorry.
come from?
So I'll change my name. So a 9 and an 18 for Ember and Ember Simulacrum.
Okay. All right. So as you hear, like as you're all running, Shada's armor is just clanking, and one of the embers stumbles and like falls and skids across this ground for just a second before getting back up. And you just hear this loud screeching sound echoing, like beating into your ears, and it's getting closer. At this point, it does enter everybody's vision that can see within. Let's see here. 70 feet.
Which is all of us.
Close.
Awesome.
Everybody.
I'd like to really take that initiative and shoot it with Eldritch Blast.
Oh no.
Okay, Eldritch, let's go ahead and roll for your Eldritch Blast.
Okay, I got an 18, 16, 25.
All of those will hit.
Very
Low AC, let's go.
interesting. 14, 8, and 9 for the damage.
So that's going to be 31 points total.
Yes, sir. And I'd like to use each of those to push it back 30 feet. Or, 10 feet each, so 30 feet.
Okay.
total.
Yeah, so I will see all of you should get some distance there. Okay. Instead of moving it, I'm gonna move you guys. Now let's review. This thing is about 25 feet tall. It has these long curling horns, almost like a gazelle, mixed with an elk in a way, going back. It has 3 glowing eyes that are not symmetrical in any way. Blue with a flat front nose with just 2 holes, like a skeleton missing its nose. Its mouth is long as it extends its jaw. 3 holes appear on the side of its cheeks, and these just like nothing is inside the mouth. Just there's this gaping hole of black void.
Okay.
And since Al just attacked it, I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we ever hear how we know the name?
I'll say Ember with his studies would have recognized this name. If
What
you,
is it?
I will. Yeah. So let's see here.
I've not done that. Can I use my history card?
Here it is.
There's not a massive difference in initiative there. You can say.
Save the Fates card for the TPK, Elith.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know what this thing is.
I don't like it.
Whoa! That's the craziest initiative roll I think I've ever had.
Let's
Wow.
go.
Let's
One
go.
of the things is slightly wrong with what Ella said, but I just replied to it in voice. I'm not in voice, in the procedure encounters chat.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
now it's
no, take it
pursuing
back.
you.
Oh,
So,
hell yeah.
Oh.
Noitilhuna is one of the generals of Orcus.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Well,
Mhm.
plans are
Needs to
changing.
die.
I am missing the
Let's friggin' take it. Let's do it.
Well,
Let's take
Let's
it.
do it.
We're so
I mean,
screwed.
if we were
I mean,
trying to pit them against
Yeah,
each
sorry.
other. It's before.
Ella, you just hit it with a 16. We're fine.
Oh, you're right,
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, let's go low AC. All right.
all
It
right.
looks
So top of the
terrible.
round, Jack.
No, Jack,
it is
Jack
your
had to steal
turn.
my thunder.
Just by 1, my friend.
1.2.
Just by 1. So what Jack's gonna do is he has the scythe. He's gonna lean it against his shoulder. He's gonna pull out his heavy crossbow. He's gonna use his bonus action to cast Hexblade's Curse on the upcoming creature.
Mm-hmm.
And with his heavy crossbow, he's gonna aim at it and shoot at it.
Okay.
Bum.
Just a fair
Take
warning,
a
everyone.
30.
It is storming quite severely here where I am, so if we lose connection for a moment, we apologize ahead of time.
Okay.
All right, so 30 will hit.
30 will hit. Okay, cool. Take. It's gonna eat 22 points of damage. Magical
Nice.
piercing damage. 22.
22.
And I don't think I get sneak attack on that because
You do not.
I don't have advantage and no one's near.
It clearly
So
can
what-
see us.
Yeah, it can't see us, and it's got that all that movement. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use 30 feet of my movement to go for Frodo, and no, I'm going to run about 30 feet just here. Let's go. And I'm grabbing my scythe, and also like the other hand, like holstering the crossbow.
All right.
And I'm turning out charging.
Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Zark, it is now your turn.
All right. Well, let's see here. Gonna pull out my longbow here. Do a little shoot action.
Little shooty shoot.
17.
Will hit.
7. It's also favored now, so plus 2 is 9. Then extra attack, shoot again.
Okay.
20. And then 15.
All right, so 15 more points of piercing damage. All right.
And that's my turn.
That is your turn. Elif, it is now your turn.
Excellent. I'm gonna do what I just did again. With some Eldritch Blasts. Boom, boom, bow. Ooh, that's terrible. A 12, a 26, and a 14.
So the 12 is going to be a natural 1 roll. So Elif, going to roll a d12 for me, please.
What if I choose not to? What if I don't?
Funny occurrence. Funny occurrence.
Oh my god, what's happening? I got a natural.
Something
Ooh,
about
natural
this
ones.
plane, Elif. Eldritch Blast is a deep part of your magical knowledge. There's just something, maybe it's the resurrection. You forgot the incantation to cast the spell.
What? What?
Wow.
So your
Dude.
other 2
Like the
attacks
one
do
thing.
not actually hit.
So, and that's it? That's
That's
my
it. That is your
that's-
turn.
epic.
Ouch.
Super stellar.
You love to see it.
Oh, take a deep breath. It's okay.
Is that your turn, Elf? Are you done? Anything for your
I think-
movement?
You know, I think I'll just move a little bit and that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Sam, it is your turn.
I am going to cast Synaptic Static.
Yeah, okay.
That is a DC 19 Intelligence saving throw for 28 psychic damage with an effect.
It is going to fail.
Sweet, so full damage, and it needs to remove a d6 from all attack rolls, ability checks, and Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Okay, I guess make that the end of every one of its turns.
Yep. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, it can make one to try and end the effect on the end of its turn. Yeah.
Sure.
Ember's turn.
Ember and Emmer.
Yeah.
Sounds like a sitcom.
One of the embers is going to turn the other ember into an adult gold dragon.
Okay.
The other ember is then going to fly 80 feet towards this thing and breathe fire all over them.
Okay.
Do we get to hear the dragon voice again?
You're the dragon voice.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
That's gonna be a 22 on its deck save.
All right. I think that. Yeah. It'll take half damage. Sorry, I'm looking at the thing. All right.
I mean, an adult gold dragon is just a large creature. It's not a huge creature. No, it's an adult, not a young. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. It's gonna take half of that, so 33 damage, and I'm gonna be
So
here.
16.
No, 33.
So
Unless it
16.
has- Okay.
No, wait. Oh,
That's fine.
math.
But it's gonna be 20 feet in the air, and it's gonna be breathing its breath, downward.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for the clarification, Sam.
So, as all these things are happening, Jack's firing his crossbow, Zark is firing off his ammunition. Elf just like became stunned for a moment, forgetting the words of his spell in this native lane, and Sam is casting psychic spells. Just one of the embers turns into a gold dragon and just makes an inferno of this like cone of fire, and it kind of like moves slightly out of the way, and it gets hit by the fire, but it seems rather unfazed. There is smoke billowing off this creature prior to being hit by fire, so you don't quite know what exactly is going on here. Anything else for Ember's turn? All right, Shada, it is now your turn with Kelvin on deck.
All right, I have a quick question just for the party. So
Careful,
Shada
you are in
has
combat.
Shada has the like thing, the bag of holding with the wand under his chest plate. Do you think he should pass that off to somebody? Like before he
I will
starts...
say that you need to use your free action to ask, and then wait for somebody to respond because you are in combat.
You know, I'm just gonna give it to the ember next to me.
Okay. So Shada uses his I'll say that's a free action. You grab the bag of holding, you stuff it in Ember's hands, and what are you doing for your turn?
For my turn, let me just check the distance real quick. Okay. So I can get this far from using that. I'll use my feline agility to get right over there. So let me pull this, and I will activate the Sunblade with my bonus action.
Okay.
And when I actually learned, I could amplify the range of the light. I thought it was just up to 30, but yeah, it is 60 feet out, so I'll have like a radius of sunlight 60 feet.
There it is, 60 feet. All right, anything else for your turn there, Shada?
Well, that was my bonus action and a free action. I do not believe I can do anything. I will use my Channel Divinity Sacred Weapon.
All right. Calvin, it is now your turn. He's on deck.
Okay.
You all rolled really high initiatives. Congrats.
Nice.
What is?
Thank you.
So is the ground like dirt, or what is it?
Stone. It's just flat stone, smooth.
Okay. So then what I want to do is use the fabricate spell to make like a stone embankment, so that all of us range guys have something we can hide behind.
You can go ahead and use the drawing tool to draw it with the range that you can do.
Yeah, it says within a 10-foot cube or 8 connected 5-foot cubes. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8, right? And it's not going to be like a full 5 feet. Maybe like 3.5, so we can still crouch.
I will say that gives half cover.
Okay. And then
half cover if you're half cover.
Yeah. So I'll duck behind that and then use bonus action hide, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for stealth. Hizescu, it is now your turn.
I have 2 quick questions.
Oh, 30 stealth.
So, this first question's for Kelvin. How high up is this wall?
3 feet.
3 feet? Okay. Easy. And DM question. How far could I move while going up and towards the direction?
So walking over this hill will be considered difficult terrain. It'll take...
I can fly.
So then it won't take any extra movement, as you'll just be flying over it.
No, what I meant was, like, how far can I go while increasingly going up? Like, by the end of my movement, trying to, like, fly upwards and going forward at the same time. Diagonally, exactly.
I'm not doing the Pythagorean theorem, just use your movement.
Okay.
Technically a 5-foot cube, whatever it is diagonally should be roughly, 5 feet, even though that's not technically correct, but roughly, that's fine.
Right. Okay. He's just going to say, everybody try to stay around me for this one. And he's going to use a new ability that he just unlocked. So
As he flies
using
away
Channel
from everybody.
Divinity- Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you gotta come with him.
You're coming
You gotta
too.
come with him. Yeah.
Well,
Using Channel Divinity, he's going to activate Twilight Sanctuary, but something's different about this one. The energy surrounding him is more potent, and you see as a shroud begins to envelop him, made entirely out of stars. This is Twilight Shroud, and it counts as half cover.
Okay.
Anybody within his aura currently will get a +2 to their AC and a +2 to their Dexterity saving throws.
Nice.
Within what's the radius?
30 feet.
30 feet. Cool.
just totally
And-
nothing the thing I just did, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Could be-
just
I'm
unlocked
gonna
it.
put
It's a
30-foot
17th
radius
level
around you, so
feature.
almost-
It's
Okay,
like the strongest thing I can do.
so I'm within it. Jack is not. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one within it.
You are.
Oh,
Andreas
Sam
is
is.
just outside. Sam is not.
He's 30 feet.
No, he's not. Double check that.
Hmm.
It is a
Says he's-
circle, so like I would say if you're the radius you drew does not cover it. That line there, also you're up in the air, so Sam would definitely not be in it.
Oh,
Right.
Shit.
We're gonna have to all push together in a circle formation to take
Okay.
full
Is that
effect
your
of
turn
this.
there, Huzescu?
No, I have a bonus action. 4th level spiritual weapon. Placing that 60 feet away from me. That would be right about here in front of Ember.
Okay.
It's like right there. And it is not close enough to make an attack, so I end my turn.
All right, it is now its turn, which I'm really excited. All right, so the first thing it's going to do as it's walking towards all of you is going to reach up its hand and point directly at Shada. Shada, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom. Let's see how I do. I have a solid +0 on that.
Oh, then you automatically fail.
Ouch.
Would I possibly pass with Flash of Genius?
I have to be within 30 feet of you for that.
Shit. Okay, yeah, I guess I failed.
All right, so you are going to take 25 points of necrotic damage divided by 2 because you are resistant to it still.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 12 points of necrotic damage, and you'll watch as this thing reaches out its hands, its long fingernails extending a good 5 feet,
Ugh.
and this white fog-like essence gets sapped out of Shada, and it gets absorbed into its hand. What was your
No.
question, Tyler?
Sorry. M Dragon, learning dragon things. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Frightening presence.
Yeah.
Unless
the
it's
frightening
immune to the
presence
frightening condition.
is in action, but it's also immune to being frightened.
Okay.
I felt like it would be.
But frightening presence is an action. You have to use your action to use it.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So, it's now going to use its movement. This is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Damn.
30, 35 to be right here. And it is going to reach and swipe at Shada with its 15-foot melee range.
Just ignoring the dragon. That's awesome.
Shada, also Shada, you are frightened and paralyzed. So this next one's going to
Okay.
be an automatic crit.
It's an automatic crit?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh. Okay. That makes 3.
Well, let me add my conditions. Frightened. Paralyzed. That's...
But you still get to make your con save.
I still get to make a con save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, con save. I'm a bit better at those. Right. 21. If I fail, I'll use Indomitable.
You just succeed.
Okay.
All right, so that is going to be 58 points of necrotic damage, so 29 points of necrotic damage that you take, as you're still resistant to it. And as this hits you, you just more of this aura is being drained from you. You feel weaker for a moment, but not extremely. If you would have failed that Constitution saving throw, something else would have happened that you're able to discern. But you are still paralyzed, so. And now let me go ahead and roll this d6. All right. Neat. And that will end its turn. It is now Jack's turn.
Okay. Okay. Da-da-da. Jack. Can't get all the way over there. Huh. Jack's running about this way here. And the scythe, he'll let the scythe kind of go. He'll reach out his heavy crossbow again, load crossbow bolt, drop down quietly just while the creature is looking away, and use bonus action to hide, if I may.
Okay.
Okay. And here's a stealth check. That'll be a 27.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to take aim and I'm going to fire the heavy crossbow bolt. Do I do so with advantage at this point?
You do.
Cool. 41 to hit so far. 41. That can't be right.
Holy cow.
No, well, we'll say a 29.
It was a. I don't know what happened with that. Oh, it did all of your d20s. Like added them together. That was weird. 29 will hit.
Cool.
If you have a +3, you have to roll a natural. Like even with a natural one, you would technically hit. Natural ones are automatic fails anyway, so you hit.
Okay, awesome.
Its armor class is 14.
Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna take 42 points of damage, magical piercing damage. Boom, 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 boom. I think about this point I've used 30 feet of my movement, my bonus action, and my action, and so I shall end my turn.
All right, so 42 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Zark, it is now your turn.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm actually gonna move up a little bit here. I'm gonna run around the wall so that way I don't have to waste any extra.
It takes
movement here.
more movement to run out of it. Just moving into the square is 10 feet of movement. But if you go around it, that's still 10 feet of movement.
Oh, well.
But hey man, you do you.
Well, let's see here. From the wall. Okay, so actually going around the wall, it's going to be better for me because I can get right. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, that one. I can be right here, next, close enough to use Esky so I can get whatever his spell he said he did. So I'll move right there. And then I'm going to take a couple shots at it with my longbow. 16.
16 will hit.
That's going to be for 20.
Okay.
And taking another shot. 30. And then 13.
That will wait, you said 13 to hit?
No, 30 to hit.
Oh, 30 to hit, yeah. So 13 and plus 20 is 33 points of damage total.
Yes.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that'll be my turn.
All right, Elith, it is now your turn.
You gain 20 temp HP, Zark.
Yeah, baby.
Quick question. Actually, no questions. Actually, I don't know. Just gonna give it another shot. I don't know. I'd like to try Eldritch Blast again with 30, 18, 18.
Those all 3 hit.
Okay, and for the damage, it's gonna come out to, what is that, 39? No. 20, 34? 2?
29.
Thank you. It's not working in my brain.
It's okay. It's been a long day for all of us.
Yeah, but I don't want to move it or anything. So that's real simple. And then I do want to hide behind the wall. Just...
All right,
Yeah.
so... Yeah.
All right.
Can't wait for this to be over.
Is Elith in my spear?
Confused.
Elf
My
is...
spear. Okay. Then Elith would gain. Oh, my bad. Subtract 2 off that. 23 temp HP.
Let's go, thank you.
Sam will step up here,
Okay.
and then he's going to spend 5 sorcery points. And to cast to use Dragonic Presence, he needs to make Wisdom saving throw DC 19, or he will be frightened.
He is immune to being frightened.
Oh, shoot. Can I take that back?
Nope.
This guy is also 5 feet, like, more north than he should be.
I had to adjust it because it didn't update for stream. So yeah, I had to move it, then move it back because
Sure.
that's where it really was for you guys on my DM
Oh.
screen.
Oh yeah, it wasn't there for us.
Yeah, it was there because
Okay.
that's 15 feet a shot if you measure it.
Yeah. Okay.
So bonus action, Scorching Ray.
Okay. Give me a total damage. 14 is your armor class. To beat.
Ooh. Oh man.
That's 2 hits.
And the natural 1.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead
Yep.
and roll a d12 for me.
Oh god.
Ah.
What'd you get?
That is an 8.
An 8. So as you're casting these spells, you feel like as you reach out your hand, just something in your shoulder just pulls, and you just pulled a muscle. I need you to make a con save, please.
Ham's arm falls off.
His arm falls
Wow.
off. You fight
quite a muscle.
through it. So if you would have failed, your attacks would have been with disadvantage until you complete a long rest, but they're not. You succeed.
Whew. 15 fire damage.
7 points of
And-
fire damage. Heard.
7. Yeah. And that is the end of his turn.
All right, Ember. I need you to specify which ones are taking their turns in order, please.
Yeah. So this Ember, North Ember, small Ember,
Mm-hmm.
little boy,
Small Ember.
in Ember. He's gonna shoot off a magic missile at 3rd level.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna cast it once. Did that roll? Did. Okay. So he takes 40 force damage.
40 points of force damage. Okay.
And then big dragon roar Ember.
All right. So before you start your turn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for Dragon Ember.
Right. Does this just roll? Does. 13.
13. All right. So as you start your turn close to the creature, it looks at you briefly, and you're going to take 14 points of necrotic damage. And you feel slower. You feel more vulnerable. We'll figure out what that means. You can go ahead and proceed with your turn.
Does that mean I don't get my 3 attacks?
You get your attacks.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna swoop down and he's gonna take his 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. So, bite, claw, claw.
All those will hit.
Yep, so 19, 13, 19 damage.
So that is going to be 20, 38 plus another 13, so 51.
Yep.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope. He's just gonna be right next to dude guy buddy, as dragon.
Okay. Shada, you are still paralyzed until the end of the general's next turn. But I do need you to make a con save, please.
All right.
All right, so you
27.
will succeed, and you take none of the necrotic damage at the start of your turn. All right, Kelvin, it is your turn.
Okay. Time to use my upgraded lightning.
That's the end. I
launcher.
meant start of the general's next turn.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to try 2 lightning launcher attacks. Did that do both?
I also misspoke again. It's actually the end of its next turn, not the start. All right, so both of those will hit.
Okay, and I have sneak attack, is that right?
It is currently engaged with Ember. The wedding is going to be beautiful.
Hey. Okay, so a couple of things happen. And the different damage things are all over the place. So let me roll sneak attack. There's
You only
an
get for 1
extra-
attack.
Okay, that's fine. There's an extra 1d6 lightning damage that takes into effect when I hit. I think that's all the extra damage. But he's also going to be glowing. Advantage on...
That explains the wedding.
Yeah. So the next person that attacks him will have advantage on it, and he has disadvantage to attack me, I believe, until the start of my next.
So you didn't roll
turn.
damage for your attacks that hit.
Not
We
yet.
got the 8 points of damage.
So there's the rest. 18 more, so 26.
26. Okay, thank you. Is that your turn?
Bonus action. I'm actually going to dash. Oh, I'll run and also bonus action dash. So minus 5 feet for. Well, let's see. I'm just gonna go. I don't know. Here.
Okay. Yuzescu, it is now your turn.
Got it. First thing that happens is Sam is going to take 19 temp hit points, and Kelvin is going to take 22 temp hit points.
Sweet.
Izescu is going to move forward just a smidge, just to get Shada in here. And he's going to use his bonus action to move his spiritual weapon over here and make an attack. That should be a 12 to hit.
12 will miss.
16 to hit.
16
No, that was
will
my
hit.
16 will hit. 2d8. Believe that is plus 6. 17
yeah.
force damage.
You did have. Well, hold on. You might have advantage of that. Let me double check the. Because it's the next attack after the one I did.
Oh.
Just in case it's a crit.
We love high levels. It makes so many different things come into play and so many things.
Yeah, the next attack roll against the creature has advantage.
All right, not a crit.
Also, if you hit, it takes another 1d6 lightning damage.
The next
So
attack
we'll
against
take-
it has advantage.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then let me roll the additional lightning damage for that.
So it's 20 points total, with 3 of that being lightning damage, which it has resistance to lightning damage.
Good.
So it would take 1 lightning damage.
Yep.
All right, and then Yuzescu follow it up with his action, a 5th level moonbeam.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a con save.
Absolutely. Con save is going to be a 22.
22 is gonna save. about there?
Moonbeam.
Psh. All right, and he ends his turn.
All right. It is now its turn. What is this? It takes the damage though, still, right? Or
Oh, yeah,
it
the
takes 13
start of
points
its
of radiant
turn.
damage.
I believe when it's the start on when a creature ends its spell or starts its turn there. Yeah, it will have to take the save again. Oh, and it takes half damage on a failure.
Yeah.
As well. So it's actually going to take proc of it immediately. So it would take 15 radiant damage from its first turn and another con save.
Okay. I'll roll its con save. Amber, go ahead and roll 1 attack for opportunity attack if you choose to take your reaction. Its con save is a 16.
That is a fail. It's going to take another 36 radiant.
36 points of radiant damage. Okay. Amber, are you taking your reaction to attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and fight it.
All right.
17 piercing with a 26 to hit.
And that is non-magical piercing damage, right?
I think, right?
The dragon.
Yes. I don't think their melee attacks count as magical damage.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Because that's how I did on your last turn. I just remembered to ask you about it. So. All right.
Oh, that attack had advantage, right? And had extra damage attached to it?
Is that every attack or just the first attack after? Because
It was the...
Yuzescu had already attacked it.
Ah, okay.
So as it runs by Shada, it is going to make a swipe at him. That is going to be a hit with a natural 19 roll. And that is going to be the 5d8 plus 6. Shada, you're going to take 20. Hold on, 17 times 2 is 34 plus 2. So you're going to take 20 points of necrotic damage. I need another con save from you, please.
Alright. Let me input this damage real quick. And then a con save. I will use Indomitable.
Okay.
Let me roll it again. Alright. Ah!
So
Hold
you
on.
will fail. Your maximum hit points is reduced by 20.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
Sorry, Shadow, you're too far from me.
It is going to swipe at Yuzescu.
All right.
That is going to be a 20 to hit.
20 doesn't hit because I get a +2 bonus from my Twilight Shroud. I currently have a 21 AC.
All right, so it's going to, as it takes these on and tries to rake them across your body, it misses with you deflecting it with your shroud. And that will be the end of its turn. Jack, you're up next.
Okay, so Jack...
Sorry.
Oh, that's a good question.
You are no longer paralyzed at the end of its turn, Shauna.
Cool.
Awesome. Jack is going to use his bonus action to dash. He's going to dash straight towards the thing. And with the scythe, he's going to take a slash as he goes by.
Okay.
It's just rolling now. It's a 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Okay, cool. So it's going to take 34 slashing damage, magical slashing damage.
Okay.
He's gonna do it again because Thirsting Blade. So the scythe is gonna, just as it arcs around, it's gonna curve and then come down for another slash.
Sure.
This time for an 18 to hit, dealing an additional 15 points of magical slashing damage.
Yep.
And with that, I'm gonna now move up my remaining 15 feet of movement to that point there, ending my turn.
All right, Zark, I need a con save at the start of your turn, please.
Okay. Let's see. 13.
13. That will fail. You are going to take.
I can actually use my flash.
It's gonna fail if you use your flash of genius. 15 points of necrotic damage divided by 2, so 7. You know,
Cool.
having resistance to necrotic damage is really great when you're going to generals of the undead, you know? So 7 points of necrotic damage. And it has advantage on its attack rolls until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
All right, you may continue with your turn.
All right. First things first. I'm gonna move a little. Well, yeah, I can move. I'm gonna move over just one right there. Still within use SQ's range and everything. I'm actually gonna swap to my crossbow here instead of my longbow here. So I'll take a shot with that. 24.
24 will hit.
All right. For 12, bonus action to shoot again. 30.
30 will hit.
That's going to be for 10.
Okay.
And then extra attack, 23.
Okay.
And that's going to be for 16. So 12 it's 38 total.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, Aleph, it is now your turn.
Yes. And I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
The first one is for my talisman. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Second question.
Okay.
How hurt is he looking, would you say? Does he look hurt at all?
He is looking hurt. He has been dealt over 300 points of damage. He's looking hurt.
I wonder if he's under 100.
Always try.
You know, I would like to try. I would like to try the power word kill on this individual. I don't know if it'll work, honestly.
So power word kill gets
100 points or fewer, and then it should just die. But if it's not that, then it won't do anything. I got the Glock out. What's it gonna do?
so
Treat you with the power of friendship.
yeah. So
And also this
for
gun
once
we
you
found.
use it. For once she uses it on something that's not an ally of your guys's, and it just looks at her, and you just watch as she speaks this word. It just dissipates in a cloud of smoke. And
Let's go.
Woo!
What?
that will
Whoa.
end combat for now.
Did you just?
Yeah,
You said for now.
I got the aim. For now. That's worrying. But we don't know that.
Did we just take down a freaking general?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Could you tell if it had any soul to snag?
No.
In all honesty, I hope that thing didn't have a soul. To tell you the truth.
I'll
Now I
turn
want to get out of here.
I'll turn to my shadow, which is still being cast by the fire. Just okay, we took it out. Now can we have that audience?
I agree. Let's go.
Dragon voice.
Yay.
If we need to fly, I can take us.
Jack, make an Arcana check.
Okay. Here we go. Make or break. Not good at these ones either. Oh, that's an 8.
8. You don't quite know what happened with the teleport spell, but you aren't exactly in the same plane you're supposed to be.
Not exactly the same plane. Okay.
Something happened with teleportation. It didn't bring you to another plane, but there's something not right here.
Any clues?
Then I can see. What's my shadow doing? Do I see any sign
It's
of movement,
not
or is it
moving. It
still-
looks like a typical Jack shadow.
Something went wrong.
You guys will be back in a second. Cat just did a thing.
Okay.
Well, all right.
Anyone else can try to make an Arcana check to see what might have happened here.
Oh,
Ooh,
I would like
I
to
would
do
Use Eskew?
Ember is gonna roll. He said.
I'll assist him, I guess, so he has advantage.
So 29. Yeah, Ember knows exactly what happened here. So the way the teleportation works is, yes, it is magic, but there's a little bit of science behind that. The way teleportation spells work when moving locations across the same plane is you basically move through a pocket dimension, which shortens the distance immensely. You basically go through a pocket dimension to get to another place. The best way I can explain this is on Minecraft, using the Nether to travel longer distances on the surface world. You all got stuck within that pocket dimension, and it appears that this General of Orcus has the ability to stay within that dimension. So teleporting will come with a risk. And you're not entirely sure if he was truly killed or not.
Are you gonna share that with us?
I will say that with the combined minds of Ember and Kelvin, they both came up with that solution together. So Kelvin
Okay,
can make the
that's
call if he
figuring
wants
it
to
out.
share it or not.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're kind of stuck in this place in between, which is kind of how the teleporting works anyway. And I guess that guy could come here to this kind of in between place also.
So to get out, we would just have to go through, right?
Essentially, you would have to teleport again.
Just got back. Quick recap. What happened? Why are
we were
we?
just
Where are we?
it's like the place in between. He was explaining how when you teleport, you
Oh,
basically
okay.
travel
Yeah,
through
yeah.
a pocket dimension.
All right. We get stuck in. Okay.
And this general has the ability to stay within that pocket.
Cool.
So if we want to get out, we would have to teleport again.
Is it possible that he trapped us here? Question mark. We were trying to teleport and he snagged us on our way through.
I mean, you might have snagged us, but I don't think we're stuck here, right?
Oh, we need a way out.
Certainly didn't go his way.
I mean, we can try the teleport again.
Did you use it up?
I did. And then the other Ember, I didn't.
Oh. Yeah, we could. The other option would be to go back to the same plane and find something else.
No, I think we move forward. Oh, sorry, I forgot. One of the Embers is his dragon.
I didn't.
I didn't. I did, but I didn't. Yeah, I can try again. I just need to have a brief moment with Jack, actually.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. One of the Embers is gonna pull Jack aside and ask him of like everything. Basically, one Ember read your mind. The other Ember is asking you everything about what he read your mind about. I want like full details, just every nook and cranny you can give me.
So you've all have seen it just once. Everybody has. So you will still run the risk of the spell going wrong again for teleportation. Same way as it happened last time.
Okay. It's a
Is
simulation.
Yeah, but you still the simulacrum has all the memories of Ember up until that point of creation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that something I can affect with my Flash of Genius? It works on.
No, it's a D100 roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What about this? I'll hold up the scythe. This came from him. It's a symbol of their power. Do you think that could help guide you to?
I mean, it would help. It would help Scrying. I don't see why it wouldn't help with this, but also I don't think I need it. But also, here, can I hold it for a second?
Sure. I'll hold it.
Cool.
I'll give it over.
I'm gonna hold the scythe and I'm gonna cast teleport again. Teleportation.
All right.
Again. Fucking hell.
Roll a D100. Yeah, so you do end up in the mines right outside it, but not directly there.
This is it. It's the entrance. You did it. We're done. Well done.
Congratulations, Ember.
How long is he a dragon?
For an hour.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Woo! An hour
Dragon
passes,
Emperor for
and-
1 hour.
Yep. And he will allow you to, fly on him while we.
Yeah, you're
while we
right
have
outside the
chat.
mine entrance.
So cool. All right. I
Is he
suppose
gonna
we're great.
Oh, as a gold dragon, he can shapeshift into a human, right? Sure that's-
But he still has to talk in the dragon voice.
Sure, yeah. It's a thing that they can just do, as dragons. But if not, I'll squeeze.
Okay. So you all enter the mines, and using your previous knowledge of navigation of these, you do end up right outside the entrance of this large bridge. There is a number of spectral beings here. With the statues lining it on both sides.
Do these beings that you're talking about?
Could you describe them?
Yeah,
Like
it's
a
just
soul?
spectral figures, ghosts, spirits.
I know,
Um,
but would a spirit or a ghost be considered a soul? Like an element of a soul? You know what I mean? Like,
So
Can she eat it?
I guess
Can I eat it?
I guess at that point they are going to be different from regular
Different
ghosts.
flavors.
They're going to be these are souls essentially. They're a ghost is a place, something haunting somewhere. These are just wandering souls.
Just wants to know if she can.
can I stuff in?
Wandering snack.
She needs to eat souls.
It
This
will-
place is full of souls.
I'm
So you do
hungry,
have
y'all.
the spell imprisonment added to your spell sheet. I don't know if you did, but we'll take one of your spell
Yes,
slots to do
I
it.
did know that. Yes. And that would go to my phylactery or to the cage?
That's soul cage. Imprisonment is
That's used for the phylactery, whatever, as well. I don't even want to try anymore.
imprisonment is
Phylactery.
used
Uh-huh.
for your phylactery.
Yeah,
But we'll take a spell slot.
right.
per
That's
soul.
what I want to do. That's what I want to do. That's my priority. How do I have to kill it?
Fast food right there.
Just
Guys,
cast
I
imprisonment
do?
and use a spell slot
You just cast
on
it.
it. Let's
if
do
you
it.
want to.
I want to. Why would I not want to? This is important.
Does Elif have a second 9th level spell slot?
All her spells are max level.
Yeah, both of her all three of her spells are not.
Would be 5th level.
All
Would be
3 of
5th
my
level, not
spells?
9th level.
Oh
How
yeah,
many
yeah.
spells do you think I have?
Technically speaking.
I think you should have 3, right?
It
Yeah.
still wouldn't be enough to cast imprisonment. She needs a long rest.
So here's the thing: as a lich, she has access to spell automatically.
Yeah, she just gets it.
It's still going to use one of her spell slots.
That's fine, because I didn't use the power word kill as a spell slot. I used that as a free little.
Yeah, you just automatically
I-
get that. It doesn't take a spell
Right.
slot.
It was free.
Oh,
So
God.
That's
Look out, an evil one.
Once per
Okay.
day.
Good souls.
anyway, yeah, give that to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Whichever one
Tastes evil.
is like
Looks evil.
looks like brighter. Whichever
Make an
one looks like
insight check.
brighter in color. Oh wow, really? I wonder.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. This is
Yeah.
curious.
I want to know about these souls.
Yeah, I got a 13. I don't feel very insightful.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
not terrible.
you don't know which ones are necessarily evil or good, but there is one particular like soul that is kind of wandering about, and you absorb it into your phylactery, and it gives like this dull green glow.
I also have a question.
Yeah.
Did the way that Talihina disappeared seem to be similar to when Elith died? I'm trying to get a sense of whether the
Maybe
way
really
he
dead.
died, whether he probably went to like a phylactery or if or not.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do you voice these concerns?
I will here in a second. I'll go ahead and use a flash for genius. Why not? 29.
29. It was not similar to a phylactery, but he didn't appear to like become
Like a
deceased.
normal person?
Okay. You know, guys, I was just thinking about like how that general died. It didn't quite seem the same as like when Elith died and like went to phylactery, I guess. But it also didn't seem like he's gone. And I don't know if that's because of the dimension we were in or some power he has.
I mean, he does serve.
Lord of the Undead.
Right. So, yeah. Just something to think about.
I mean, if we're dealing with the first lich, then we're probably dealing with other sorts of undead that they can revive themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question for the DM.
Yeah.
If we go ahead and we take a look here in my features, I have not only so I have the talisman, right? Which would give me a bonus. Let's say if I try to attune to the wand and I use the talisman, it'll give me that bonus, right? Whatever D4 I get,
Mm-hmm.
right?
If you
Okay,
use your talisman.
Well, correct. I also have another talisman feature that I just got for my 18th level.
Mm-hmm.
Can I also use that in addition with the other talisman bonus? For double bonus?
Is the talisman, does it require an action or a reaction, or is it just...
It just says use. It doesn't say anything about an action. It just says adding D4 to the roll. And it says it can be used 6 times. Can I use it 6 times in a row?
You would not be able to add a 6d4 to a roll. It would be
Okay.
1d4.
Okay.
Otherwise, that'd be a lot. Who needs
Okay.
guidance when you have a talisman?
But then I can use both of those, right? So I could have a double bonus.
What's the
'Cause-
second bonus?
One of each.
Well, there's a protection of the talisman, and then there's the pact of the talisman. The protection of the talisman is an eldritch invocation. The pact of the talisman is a pact boon.
I'm just gonna look at your character sheet.
Please do. This
So while you're all sitting here, a voice does fill the chamber. You have returned.
Oh.
Yes. We have returned. We've come to seek an audience.
figure does not make itself known to you visibly. You just hear its words. Speak.
You speak.
We have a great need up above. I'm sure you've noticed. You've probably seen an influx of new souls. I've sent many a soul to you. We've come to ask for one back. It's for her. But more than that, I have come to thank you for all the help that you've given me. And I ask you to consider if you would help her. And I'll gesture to Aleph. She's stuck. I'm the one who claims her. He's threatening everything up above. He may even be the end of you, too. We're fighting to stop him, but we're in sore need of friends. And she needs help. Would you find it in her to help her the way that you have helped me?
Perhaps.
If it were her choice.
Step forward, girl.
I am promptly stepping forward.
Dragon Ember is going to revert to Ember.
What's going
Okay.
on with me though? I'm kind of what's.
As you're gonna step forward, you feel this presence push in on you, like this sudden the air gets heavier on your shoulders.
Is someone pushing down on me? Why am I feeling that way?
It's almost as if like gravity has gotten heavier for you.
Hello?
I will not force you to tell the truth. What is it that you want? No one else may speak.
What do I want in regards to what in my life? Like my achievements? I want to be powerful. I would like for my realm to be peaceful.
Peaceful for you?
Yes. Yes.
Essentially, the voice will continue to say, interesting.
See, I believe that if I experience peace in my life, the rest of the world is peaceful because my friends and I, well, you know, we are tasked with aiding the world in its problems. And so if the world has problems, I do not have peace, I do not rest. So if I have peace, if I am resting, it is because the realm is at peace. Plane is calm, as it should be.
You feel attached to this demon.
Yes.
Do you wish to stay by his side?
If I could at all find a way that allows me to do so. With meeting my goals, but
Means to an end. Your goal is to have power, to feel safe for yourself, have peace for yourself.
And my son. Yeah. That's about it.
You are not capable of being a Reaper.
Did you ask if I am capable?
Reapers must have souls, and you are lacking.
I have my soul. It's just not here. It's at home. But I have a soul. Like, it's just I left it at home.
Your soul is not yours.
I don't know about that one.
It may never be yours again.
That's okay. But I don't know. I'm not necessarily even.
I'm sorry, Jack. I cannot help you. The pressure
Thank you
lifts
for
from your
speaking.
shoulders.
Thank you anyway. You help me all the time. I'm not looked out. Do you have what you need?
Perhaps
I
we
do.
could ask for knowledge.
What kind of knowledge are you thinking of?
Well, there's a lot we don't know about the enemies we face.
True. We don't know if we killed one of the generals, Orcus's generals. The one that your angel warned me of. We think we slew it, but it disappeared. Do you know if it's dead? Do you know if we can kill it? Any of them?
They can be killed.
Only under some specific circumstances.
For a moment, the voice is silent as it seems distant for a moment. Much like your friend, they have ways to avoid death. That can be prevented. The 5 riders all fell from grace and were corrupted by their master. Together they are strong, separate they are weak. One requires a host to continue to exist, sealed for a long time within an obsidian chest. Perhaps, if you had the right tools, they will meet their end.
Is this not tool enough? I'll hold up the scythe.
It is one, if it deals the killing blow.
I see. We could do with more then. Unless this is the only one.
are others. Weapons that were forged long ago by 5 ancient heroes.
Weapons like this one. Oh, hold up, Gust.
Not quite. Weapons forged within the divine fire.
Can I see if I have any knowledge of these weapons?
Me as well.
Yeah, go ahead and make 2 separate history checks, please.
Do I get any type of bonus on this because of what it's about?
You can add your proficiency bonus on top of it.
Okay, thank you.
It's a 31.
31? Okay.
I could use a flash of genius.
There's no need. Okay, so you have heard of 5 ancient heroes. These heroes were the ones who are from the Sekhmet theocracy. They're said to be once demigods that fought off the hordes of the undead long ago, which now at this point you can connect to the unspoken one being Orcus and his generals. They didn't necessarily kill the generals, they rather found various ways to imprison them. Mildrav was sealed within an obsidian chest. Callastan was put into a sarcophagus and freed during an excavation of the Agron College of Magic. There are other things, somehow these things got freed, but they do have weapons that have been passed down from heir to heir, descendants of these said demigods, with their bloodlines being diluted with each generation. You have met 2 of these descendants, all hailing from the Sekhmet theocracy, also known as the 5 Pillars. However, when you were last scrying, you did learn that the Sekhmet theocracy was in the process of getting attacked.
Right. Ooh.
And with that information, we're going to take our mid-session break. So everybody, we are going to be back here in just a moment. If you're just now tuning in, have no fear, because Jack has some news for you.
Yeah, as it happens, we have a way of recording all of what we do. We put it all on YouTube and also wherever you get your podcasts, so you can catch up on all of our adventures. We've been going for quite a while now, and we'd love to have you. And if you're joining us there, come see us live every Wednesday night on Twitch. And if you ever want to play with us, just look for Prestige Encounters. That's Prestige, Prestige Encounters, or the Prestige Gaming Community over on Discord.
Thank you so much, Jack. So we will all be back in about 20 minutes. Thank you for tuning in so far. See you in just a moment.
Welcome back, everybody.
And welcome back, everyone. So where we last left off, the champions of Callastan, we're speaking to Jack's patron. How would you all like to proceed?
Well, you guys, that didn't really go great, in my opinion. I mean, it didn't go terrible.
You got your soul, didn't you?
I did, and I'm ready to try again. It'll take me an hour. I don't know if there's anywhere that y'all would like to travel.
To get your soul back?
I already got the soul in my phylactery. I used the imprisonment spell, but...
Right, but didn't he say that you didn't have your soul?
Well, yeah, that's back home in the jar that I gave to Flint.
Wait, but didn't he also say it doesn't belong to you or something like that?
He did. I don't really know what he meant by that. He could have been alluding to my patron and how he kind of has ownership, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that. seems important.
You know, maybe he's not as into, because it might be a little unconventional to switch from patron to patron. I feel like, you know, not every patron is into that. Not every deity will take another, you know, warlock from another deity.
You know, I hate to bring this up as even a possibility, but I know somebody who would most likely take you,
Ooh.
Warlock. Oh, you met Clover.
Yeah.
I think Clover would be willing to have you as a patron.
Have me as a patron? I'm flattered.
You Clover or the purple creature inside Clover?
The person that controls them.
I'm pretty sure you know who I mean.
If I'm remembering correctly, Clover was connected to Gratz? Is that right? Were they one
Well, this
connection?
is
Who seems to like me or
Yeah.
something. Is
Didn't he-
interested in me.
Wait, when you were in the Crystal Ember, wasn't that...
Clover, yes. That was Clover or Gratz. It was Gratz who did that, yes.
Okay. Not a bad idea.
Not a good idea either.
Well, I don't think it's bad. You're just gonna
there's
have
one
to...
more name I could throw out. It sounds like you're interested. And earlier I heard you say to the figure that you wouldn't leave Orcus, but it sounds like maybe you might for the right one. There's another name that just struck me. The Summer Queen.
I was just...
You were with her
Yeah,
sister.
we do know the summer.
That did not necessarily go well, everyone. I think we remember the events of the Winter Queen and I's entanglement.
True.
The Summer Queen is wonderful by all means. I just don't know if she necessarily aligns with me. She's a
don't know
bit
if you-
too... If I what?
I don't think you embody her values.
Ah, yes. She's a bit too chaotic for me. She just she kind of she floats with the wind, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe it, but she's a bit more... Maybe I just don't know her. I just don't know her. I don't know. But I just don't know if her values align with mine or... I don't
What
know.
about the man in the suit give you the stone coin?
Yeah, I've thought about that. He's greedy. I know that he loves money. That's about all I know about him. Problem is, we don't have a lot of money. I don't know how to bargain with him. I don't know what to offer him.
We don't have a lot of money right now, but we have ways to build wealth.
He
We have
could
some
be interested. We could definitely try. I'm definitely not opposed.
I think this might be circling back to... We know somebody who hungers power for power's sake, which is similar
Me?
to you.
Just playing.
I think you are a powerful individual, and bringing you on board his agenda would suit multiple of his purposes. And as much as I dislike it, we have a history with Gratz.
Yes, we do. I just don't know if he'll like me much. It's a toss-up. He'll either love the fact that
defecting from his enemy.
that I'm departing from or he will not like me
Right.
because of such.
I think instead of if we decide to do this, that's a big if. If you are seeking power from him, don't say that you served Orcus. Say your plans of killing all of Orcus's generals.
I just don't know, you guys. I don't know.
I think he could appreciate the humor in it.
I think he would appreciate to be involved, but
Also, I think if you attune to that weapon and then show up and talk with him, he'd be much more amenable.
interesting thought process on that. I will trust you, though I don't follow exactly what you're saying. But I'm gonna
If
start
you-
attuning, honestly.
You attune to it, it shows you're not going to just give it to Orcus the moment you can.
Okay.
I guess that's I guess, yeah.
I'm
I don't
gonna
want
sit
to
down
betray Orcus. I don't.
The wand is a tool.
I just want to protect my realm, you guys. Like our plane and our lives.
You're wrapped up in him. Do you oppose him?
Orcus? No. The
He
other
wants an end to your
generals.
plan, your lives, all of that.
You said he
So it's
wants an end?
doesn't he?
To all living things,
Perhaps.
including you and me, Jack and Gari.
I just
I mean-
feel like there are ways around it. Life is so long. Think about just think about the amount of time that he has existed and had the power that he has. He can wait a century or so. He can be patient. I believe that. I
Might
believe in
only
my
be us this
patron
round, though.
to extents, you guys. I just feel like this is something that can work.
Is that all we try to buy for the rest of mortals?
Humanity? No.
Do I?
Yeah.
I have a question for the TM.
Mhm.
Do I get the impression that Elith really means what she's saying, or is she putting on a show?
Make an insight check. Ellis, if you are lying, do /GM roll d20. /GM roll
So-
space d20.
Okay, that's a 22.
I feel like you should try and persuade him as well.
For
I feel like you
um,
should. You
Jim-
should roll to Michael.
I'm not lying. I'm not rolling anything because I'm not lying. I felt like I said everything true. I'm saying everything true to my heart, y'all.
No, it's also about the same. Seems like she's telling the truth.
You really have no intention of leaving him, do you?
But I have intention of preventing harm to our lives. Kind of contradicting goals, I guess, but you know, we're here. We're
Why? Why do you? Why do you?
It's gonna come down to it
offer
eventually.
allegiance to him?
there's a couple reasons. There's first and foremost, I don't really understand what'll happen to me in terms of being undead in my phylactery. I don't know if separating from him will have any effect on the way that I exist, I suppose. Secondly, is my son. I cannot explain to you the ties between them, but I feel very strongly, I'm very persuaded that he would take Gari away. He would do something to Gari that I just could not prevent. And lastly, it just feels right. I don't know. It's when you find the right deity for you and they give you hope. And it's messed up, but that's it. He aligns with me in a lot of ways, and I find solace in his ways.
Solace.
Yeah, you know, souls.
Would you give it to? Would you give it to him? Free him?
After I become one of his only generals, I wouldn't mind striking a deal. Yeah. I wouldn't mind.
So, our realm, the thing that he's threatening, what happens then? You
I
release
keep
him.
it. It's mine. I want it. I haven't brought it up. I haven't talked about it, but I believe it's possible.
Okay.
I would like to start a tuning, please.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Mandela?
I'm gonna sit down and take that short rest.
Good idea.
So anyone who is not assisting Aleph with the attunement can go ahead and take a short rest. So what is everybody who is helping her doing in order to ensure or assist with her success, or I guess it could still result in failure?
Casting Circle of Power.
Okay.
I have Flash of Genius, but I'm waiting on that
Okay.
because I guess if I use mine, that might not allow her to use her talismans.
Elith, it's time
Sup?
for a Constitution save.
All right, guys, let's get hyped up. Do I do
With
two?
With
advantage.
Okay.
13.
13. So is that a flash of genius?
Okay.
No, wait. No,
I
talismans
think we have
first.
to do this in the right order.
Talismans. Gosh.
Yeah, pop your talismans.
Let me
So a
pop them
D4.
real quick. 2d4.
D4 and then another D4.
2d4,
Okay,
6.
6,
Let's go, let's
okay.
go.
All right,
Okay,
that will
and
be a
this goes up
success.
19.
That will be a success.
Woo!
Ellis,
Oh,
you are going to take 14 points of necrotic damage.
Let's go. I'm eating that up. Ow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So as you all sit there and take your rest within the cave, outside this bridge that you used to speak to Jack's patron, Ellis sits down and focuses on the wand. Using the guidance of Huzasku's meditation and prayers to hone her senses further and strengthen her body, along with the assistance from the talisman, there is a flash of green light as the flames around her begin to grow and continue to become more powerful. And soon the flames leap from the circle into Ella's chest, and it comes up her arms into the wand and begins to glow with this green flame surrounding the skull. Its mouth opens, its eyes begin to glow, and you now are attuned to the wand of Orcus as these green flames do that amount of damage to you. The 14 points of necrotic damage. That is after your resistance. And yeah, your armor class is +3 now, as long as you are wielding the wand. The wand has 7 charges with the save of 18, and you can just add the wand of Orcus to your inventory. You'll get all this automatically. But Animate Dead costs 1 charge, Blight is 2 charges, Circle of Death is 3 charges, Finger of Death is 3 charges, Power Word Kill is 4 charges, or Speak with That is 1 charge. It regains 1d4 plus 3 expended charges daily at dawn. And while you're attuned to one, since you're a follower of Orcus blessed by him, all those charges I just said is -2. So you can cast Blight for free as many times as you want.
I'm geeking right now.
Essentially, you can cast Power Word Kill 3 times per day using the wand itself.
I'm losing my mind. I'm losing it.
Yeah, there's a number of other things that this wand does give you. You can look at all that yourself.
I already have, don't worry. I have been looking at this wand for a few sessions.
And there are a few properties that affect you as well, and I will DM this to you.
Wow. I feel fantastic. I know I just took 14 points of damage. Woo! Don't even feel it. Woo! Holy crap. Does the one say anything? I like when the one talks. I like when it speaks to me. I feel like it has a lot to say. It'll tell me reaffirming things.
It's like, you're beautiful.
Right? It'll be like,
Tell me something good.
you are the most powerful general. Yes, I am,
Aw.
Lance. You're so right.
Oh dear.
From here, now I would like to exit the. Well, who's in the cave with me? Is it everyone who helped me, like Calwin?
Everybody's
It's-
there.
We're all in the same area.
Let's go. I
Yeah.
thought some of y'all were outside the cave.
No, we're just hanging out here. I mean, if you're gonna die horribly, at least you'll, be around
least-
friends.
Y'all,
At least we'll be
Kill
here to help
them.
kill you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
interesting. I don't
Well,
know
we
what
know
you
who's
mean.
we know who's dying first now.
I'm ready though, y'all. Look at this thing. Look at this. Oh, I'm infatuated. This looks great. It's incredible.
Okay, so there's that. We know that anyone who wields a weapon except for something like this, I'll hold up the scythe, probably won't be able to kill any of those generals. We just heard that.
Right.
I mean, we know roughly where 2 of those weapons are.
Roughly, but I don't know if we have the time.
Well, certainly not if we debate too much longer.
Well, let's. I have an idea. Hear me out. We know where to go to meet Bulen, right?
Ambush?
I'm saying we meet with him. He's already expecting us, isn't he?
Yes.
On the way, perhaps we craft as we should
Yes.
and present it to him. See if he is satisfied and go from there. Thoughts?
Yeah.
My thought is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst.
worst
Go.
case, worst case, he recognizes a fake immediately. We get in a fight. Jack falls. We have no way of killing him.
Yes, or we all die. Either of which case, I could use my fate card.
If you're not, yeah,
Yeah, I shouldn't be
last one to die.
I shouldn't be
seem-
incapacitated. Hopefully.
He seems to hate you more than anybody else.
Well, if he targets me, then I guess we're better off, but that'd be awfully foolish of him, I suppose. Like, there's, he's been around long enough to know what will kill him. And his phylactery, we don't really know where that is, so for now,
Okay.
we just focus on what we do know.
When's the last time we took a long rest?
Within the mansion.
It's been a few hours since
Yeah.
your last long rest.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Okay, so now we need the means to go to him
What
if we're ready.
yes, let's definitely.
I'll look to Ember, Hughes-Eskew, and Sam. All right, so
I'm
what do you
gonna let
think?
somebody else take care of this one.
Mine is the most expensive path, and I look over to his Askew.
I've already done a bit of teleporting recently. I've got about one more in me, Yeah, it's gonna be a 9th level spell slot.
I have 0 more in me. And I have a point of exhaustion, so...
So it's my 9th level spell slot or your 9th level spell slot. I'll go ahead and take the hit.
Who
All right.
who would help? Who would be better to help craft the fake? Which one of you two would be better with that? Do you think? In addition with Cohen and Ember and Shada.
If you want, I could just use the fabricate spell. Or
Okay.
Sounds
just-
good.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Either
Probably
one of
well
you.
best suited to that.
Since it's made of bone, is there any like bones
Oh,
around this area? Like
guys.
like
There's your pocket corpses.
Yeah. Let me just pull out a corpse. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I have 3 more left. Unmutilated. Here you go.
Pop corpse.
Here you go.
Pocket corpse.
okay. Might need a bit of
Let's rip it open.
surgery. Yeah.
Ugh.
They're just going hands in. We don't need no strategical surgical nonsense, y'all.
Well,
I
So
think Aleph is the one going hands in.
yes.
Just digging in with their fingers.
should I just start teleporting everybody back to the material plane while we're at this, or?
Please.
Okay, so I use Wish to replicate planar shift to get us back to the material plane.
Okay. I would say if you want to get the bones and go ahead and cast fabricate, just keep in mind that magical items cannot be replicated with fabricate.
I know.
Uh,
We might need other ways to do that part. Like we talked
Just wants
about.
to make
maybe-
it look like it.
yeah,
We're making a convincing decoy.
yeah. But as far as fabricate, it should be able to make an exact replica in terms of appearance.
I'd like to
Hey,
write.
Kelwin.
Yeah.
You're able to put your, your artificer things, right? Where you like augment item, right? You can put that on a weapon, right?
Yeah.
What if you infuse it as like a makeshift club to make it magical, so that it would have the appearance of a magical item?
I could do that. I will just say that to do that, I usually am only able to infuse something while we're long resting.
Right.
So that is a good idea. We're back to questions of time.
Should we rest?
We don't know if it's gonna work anyway.
I mean, it'll
Yes,
give it a magical aura.
Right.
Sam, during your plane shift, do you specify where in the
Mhm.
plane you'll be arriving?
We did discuss the location we wanted beforehand, right? Do we want to be close to where Bulen and Frael is, or a couple hours out?
Maybe like an hour.
I could
out.
describe a spot. Yeah. In the Azure marshlands, just a little to the north of where I know the crypt to be.
All right, then I'll try my best to land us there.
Okay.
With after we land there, I would like to, take feather pen to parchment, I suppose, and kind of start jotting something down. I don't want to look at the paper. I don't want to see what I'm writing, if that makes sense. I just want to try to write. It's going to be real messy. I would like to jot down that basically, like, he's watching, they're watching, everyone's watching. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
And I'm gonna give that paper to Jack. You share with the group, and I'm just gonna go and lollygag and look at whatever around. Just feeling a little nervous now, the way we've been talking.
What's that?
As we get back to the material,
believe
Fuck.
that you'll be able to replicate me?
Oh,
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
So scared.
You don't like it? I thought I did a pretty good job.
Imitation is the
Elif?
highest form of flattery.
Elith adores this wand. You guys don't understand. And can never replicate you. You're one of a kind.
The changeling insults me. Kill him.
He is doing his best. He only wants to honor you. I mean, really, not that you should be like flattered or anything, but he is really good. I think he could do well. Let's see what he comes up with.
I have existed for eons.
I
This
love it.
craftsmanship is subpar.
Is this a voice we can all hear, or is it just her?
Just
Yeah.
Elif.
Okay, that's.
She's sitting here talking to a wand in the corner. That's so funny. What would make it better? What would make it?
Openly telling you to kill Cohen, like in front of everybody.
What would make it more accurate
John
to your
Lennon.
image? How can we make it replicate you better? Obviously, it'll not be you, but
Nothing can replicate. Kill the changeling. You have the power.
Yo, is y'all think Elif is okay over there?
I
Like,
have the
what's
power.
going on over
But
there?
I will not do that.
They're
No,
watching
no.
us.
I understand that. I'm scared now. I
I
don't
guess
like
she's
when they do
attuned to
that.
the thing, but she's talking to it now. It's weird.
Well,
Anybody else kind of weirded out by this?
I really don't like when they're watching
We've
me.
seen people talk to weapons before.
So, Elif, the wand is giving us tips on how to replicate it, right?
What?
What?
Are you?
Are you talking to it?
Are you talking to the wand? Just like my trident, right?
Yeah.
You said
No.
it had a voice. It's sentient.
It's just we're chatting. It's nothing
Any
like
any good news? Like
nothing really to share. No, you've been a
Roll a
little
deception check, Elif.
being a little snappy, you know.
you
You
just use a
know.
passive insight of 22.
I got a 10.
Well,
It's time for you to serve your purpose.
I serve my purpose every day. Every
Bring me
day
to
I
our
fulfill.
master.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna discuss this with you.
As we're back on the material plane, I would like to see if we can figure out how long we've been gone.
So it appears just a few hours.
Okay. Few hours.
Which is
Cool.
really good, all things considered.
Yeah.
And we are
Do you
teleported.
mean like 3 or like 7?
So you left early in the morning out at Elviron's tower. It appears to be mid-afternoon at this point. You can't surmise the exact hours, but it has been more than like 3 or 4.
Okay.
It's
That
mid-afternoon
very
now.
well Means that he could have killed
Several
people.
Yeah.
Well,
have died.
You did come to an agreement last session where he will give you time to travel.
Yeah.
we are teleported outside of the area, right? That we're supposed to meet him at.
Yeah, so you're actually, based
How
off
far
Jack's
out?
description, you are just at the southern border of the Momura Wood.
Awesome.
The expansive marshlands are a couple hundred yards to the south and kind of expand with this like dense, heavy fog hanging over it. The sound of crows is in the air. It just gives a general haunted feeling. And Jack, you would recall that nobody travels through these marshlands because they are said to be extremely haunted and infested with the undead without really any gain to travel through them. This whole area is rather dangerous with no positivity, so
That's why I made for a good hiding spot when I had to hide.
Well,
Okay, it's just that way.
Yeah. We should start walking. I don't know if y'all need to stop to work on the duplicate, but
Are we trying to do any magical effect or just?
we could try. I don't know if it'll even work, y'all.
I will say at this point you do have the vertebrae from the body and the skull affixed to it using the fabricate spell.
Okay.
You don't know how convincing it's gonna be, but it's clearly just a spine and a skull attached to each other.
I wonder.
Is there any physical difference in appearance with how that looks from the wand?
The glowing eyes is a big
Yeah,
one.
is it I think identical was the idea. Oh, glowing eyes.
Yeah, how do we get the fire in the eyes? Piece of charcoal?
Oh. I'll wiggle my fingers and cast minor illusion on it. Little glowy eyes.
Yeah, that's something that minor illusion can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone else have minor illusion?
Oh.
It'll fade in about 1 minute as we go. It doesn't last long.
Okay, I have an idea for that. If we find 2 stones, I can do that and put that effect on the stones, and we can stick those in there, and that will last until I dispel it.
And
would we have some sort of way to make it like stick really like good on there, or would it just like fall off?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't remember us.
Experience with the jeweler's tools. I've mounted precious stones into rings and things like that before.
Yeah.
That sounds perfect.
Kind of the same concept.
And Jack, would you be able to replicate the speaking?
Oh, let me think. And I'm just gonna. I'll wave my hand, and Elif's voice will just sound around her. Jack, do you think I can just replicate speaking?
I love thaumaturgy.
It's a minor illusion. I can replicate someone else's voice too. Its voice can range from a whisper to a scream with your voice, anyone else's voice. So it's the sound, and it's the sound of Elif saying that.
Interesting.
Pretty accurate, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
He just think pompous. Just think entitled. Just think all deserving.
We've
And
all
delusion.
heard the voice of the wand earlier
Oh, yeah.
when we first found it, right?
Yes. I think we all heard that.
Okay.
Yeah, he says that this won't be a good he says it won't work. I don't know if that's true.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to work. As long as
we can,
doesn't fail immediately.
as long as it gets us into position.
Good idea. Okay. I'm gonna cover my ears, cover my eyes.
So
feel
how
like
about we put this in someone's bag of holding?
I'll take it.
Sure. I mean, that makes sense. What are you
Vaguely, yeah.
Actual one?
I just think that it really should be in the bag of someone who's actually going to be right up next to Bulen Frael. So unless she's going to, yeah.
If we want to stay in character, I guess it was Shada that was responsible for opening the barrier, right?
Shada could do really well with it.
Yeah, Shada.
Yeah, I had the wand in my bag of holding.
It got you good that last time. You alright?
Yeah.
Here.
Okay.
You can take this one.
Alright. Shadow puts it back where it was, under his breastplate.
Okay, let's press on. We've got some ground to cover. And I'll lead them down towards the crypt. Towards the site where I think they are, yeah. So it's a bit of a distance, I suppose. I mean, the idea was to be about a couple of hours walk. Hour or two.
Okay. Can I get the marching order, please?
Second to last.
I'll go up front with Zark.
I want one Ember to be third, and then one Ember to be fifth.
Use Eskew in the middle.
Actually, I'll go up front with Shada, if he's got the thing.
So
Just
who
we've got-
is?
I
So let's
will-
do this way. Who is first? Jack will be first. Who's second?
So I'll be right behind him.
Who is third?
One of the embers.
One of the embers. Okay. Who's fourth?
Somebody's
I'll be
gonna
fourth.
want to be the middle.
That's gonna be
Who's
the
this?
middle right there.
Kizescu, and then Ember, and then
Whatever's left, I'll take.
Kelvin, Elif is second to last per request. Then Sam is following up the rear.
Okay.
So I need Jack and Sam to make perception checks, please.
This
14.
is why I usually take the back.
But you
16.
didn't. Oh wait, you're
Well-
still left. You can take the back. So
Yeah.
Zark, make a perception check.
Give me that perception
Why?
check.
That's why.
I was gonna say nobody said anything.
What'd you get, Jack?
16.
Why is it
21.
red?
He got a nat
'Cause I've
one.
got-
Wait,
I
that's
have-
weird.
Well, I have reliable talent. Anything below a 10
Okay.
gets treated as a 10 on the D10. D20.
All
So
right.
at least
so
16.
21 and 16. Yeah, so you guys managed to go into the Azar marshlands. Your kind of shoes and your feet are kind of slopping into mud and muck as you begin to delve deeper into it. The fog heavily obscures your vision and it makes it rather difficult to see. Occasionally you feel like you see a shadow just beyond the layer of the fog that kind of whites out. But as you go closer to it, particularly Jack, you do notice that it is, just a tree that for a moment seemed like a humanoid figure. The
The
sound
tree
of
got sick a long time ago. It creeps people out. Looks like fingers. Good cover, you see. They always thought this place was haunted.
the sound of crows and frogs fill the air. For a moment, you just see something move into the water, and upon closer examination, Zark, it is an alligator that gets into the water when you walk a little bit closer. So tread carefully. But this terrain is rather difficult to traverse.
Okay.
Yo, I wish an alligator.
Eventually, as you're walking, you do come across another humanoid shadow in the fog. And as you step closer, you see it is a rotting corpse affixed to a tree.
Oh.
The corpse is not recognizable, but its arm is extended with its finger pointing in a direction.
Fine cuisine.
So,
Can we tell how long it's been there?
Hughes, Eskew, and Ember are all levitating about 5 feet off the ground.
Neat.
Are you too good to touch the ground like the rest of us normies?
Yes.
Yes. Well, at least you're honest.
Jack can also use Gust to cast Levitate, I guess.
I can. I don't know if levitate allows me a lateral movement. I think it's just vertical, but I'm happy to float around if you allow it.
I think it just gives you a flying speed of 10 feet.
I think
No, as
you
far as I know,
stay
but I'm
5
happy to
feet
take it.
off the ground.
Rises vertically up to 20 feet. I meant to spend it there, but that's okay. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a rotting corpse, like pinned to a tree, similar to the gold hammers, with its finger pointing in a direction.
Should we follow it? You say similar to
Yeah.
the gold hammers. That makes me worried. Is it perhaps a gold hammer?
It's unrecognizable. It's not something
Oh.
that, and not that it's like rotted beyond recognition. It's not someone that you know, that any of you have
Okay,
come
good.
across.
Understood. I thought it was like rotten beyond all. Like, I see. I got you.
Yeah.
I see.
He left his
Can we tell how long it's been there?
Make a
Probably
medicine
good
check.
fit.
All right.
Actually, swamps would make them mummification. I don't know.
Oop, 1 sec. For some reason, decided to refresh on me. 10.
10. You can't quite tell. You can't. It is the middle of summer, and this is kind of a hot and humid things. And as you kind of examining it, you do notice that like something in its chest begins to build up, and it just pops with this just like black rotten blood coming out of it, from just this, it just being out in the heat and humidity. A little bit splashes on your cheek.
Great.
Oh.
That's cringe.
Ugh.
That's really bad. Ooh. Yeah, good. I think we should follow where it's pointing, though. Do you think it's a sign left for us?
Who else would say it? Yeah, I do. Let's go. And we'll follow in the direction.
So you continue on walking for about another 15 minutes, and eventually you come to another one that is pointing in a similar direction.
Okay, as we go, I'd like to keep an eye out for any kind of trap or ambush cover where it looks like something might be hiding behind.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Happily. Sorry, I'm too eager on that. 24.
24, okay. So you continue to move along the path, not noticing any particular traps. You do manage to steer the party away from a few carnivorous marshland plants and other wildlife that could be potentially dangerous, such as a predator waiting for its next meal. But nothing that seems undead or intentionally made to be a trap. You come
Not
to
today, swamp encounter.
Not today. You come to another corpse, and then another, following the direction that's pointing each time, and eventually you come to a clearing. And here the fog is just circulating around. It's not obscured by the fog. It seems like it's avoiding the area.
And there. That's the place. Okay. If we're ready, let's go.
Let's do it. Oh, man.
Remember, if we can get the people out, if we can get these people back, then let's try that. But at the end of the day, we're here.
So you all are entering from the north side?
Mm-hmm. This is nice.
I would like to amend my previous statement. I reread levitate. Only one of the embers is floating.
Okay.
We're from
Is
the
the other
north,
one,
you
like-
say?
Yeah.
Leading him like a rope, like a floaty balloon.
No, he's just floating and he's moving.
Cool.
You can move the levitation platform. So what I misread was I thought it said up to 500 pounds, but it's one creature or up to 500 pounds.
Right.
So it's one creature that weighs less than 500 pounds. So it'll be one of the embers and not Ember and Zark. Or Ember and use SU, whichever.
Everybody can go ahead and get their tokens on the map, by the way. Just so we have a reference as to where everybody is. All right. So as you enter the area, you do hear a familiar voice kind of echoing around you, whispering. Oh. I see you finally decided to show.
You picked a spot. That was a long walk away, but we're here. We have what you asked for. Show yourself.
Show that you have what I'm looking for.
Show it, Shada.
Oh yes.
Shada,
But before we give it to you, show us that you have what we came for. The people you took.
We aren't the untrustworthy ones here.
Very well. A sign of good faith. You begin to hear the sound of footsteps. A twig cracks just beyond the fog to the west. A silhouette begins to step into view. And once you step into the clearing, what you see is Shada's uncle. Unpetrified. Very much alive.
In what condition?
Seems weak, but not undead. He's not zombified, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. What's he doing? Is he awake?
He is awake. He is able to move of his own free will.
There.
Where are
Moving
the
towards us.
rest?
Stop.
Right.
Bergen is gonna step closer. Shada, where am I? The party is the last thing I remember.
It'll be okay. Noda's gonna look at Jack for like, just like a signal, like it's good.
Okay. So here's one. What about the rest? Where are they?
I am a man of my word. Deliver the item I have requested, and they will all be returned to you, perfectly safe and alive. Those I haven't killed, at least.
I'll look to Shada, and I'll
We-
nod.
We did see the ruins of Zelren, and he kind of lied to the entire community there and got them to basically kill themselves.
I'm gonna look to Ember, catch his eye, put my fingers up to my head, and nod towards Shada's uncle.
Shada goes and reaches into under his breastplate, pulls out the bag of holding, and pulls out the wand.
He said that with air quotes.
I did say that with air quotes.
We're gonna use this guy to represent his uncle.
You could hear my fingers cracking as
Yes.
they did.
So Shada pulls out the symbol spine and skull affixed to itself.
Can we get any sense of where the voice is coming from?
He appears to be using thaumaturgy to make his voice kind of reverberate around the area.
So it's hard to tell. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think Divine Sense could pick up where he is?
That's why. That's what I'm checking right now. I want to check the range real quick. Just see
Can
real
I
quick.
hide while he's doing that?
60 feet.
Can we walk 30 feet towards the uncle while
You
this is
can.
happening? Cool. Can we all just do that? Just boop.
Yeah, hold on. And yeah, I guess Shada will use Divine Sense from where he is, going out 60 feet.
Yeah, so you get the sense that there are a few undead in your immediate vicinity. It doesn't tell you which ones are which though.
Could you point them out?
Yeah, so there are a few in the water, and a couple appear to be in the trees.
I'll relay that to Jack quietly.
Quite astute of you.
Damn. Okay, backing away from the tree. Do we see it?
Do you have it or not?
Just give him the whole.
Where do you want it? Yeah.
I have an idea. Have your uncle bring it to me.
Shadow's gonna look a little panicked, like at Jack and Ember.
You just gave him back. What kind of man of your word are you?
Our agreement was that you bring me the wand, and then I return them. Do not make me make him another messenger.
Just do it. Yeah.
Alright. You gotta do it this way.
I'd like to prepare to cast Sanctuary on his uncle.
Okay.
Just wait until, I don't know, something feels like it's going wrong.
I want to memorize one of the items on his uncle's person.
Okay. So, Brigand will start walking across the log. He still has all of the clothes and adornments he had from the night. Yeah, he's gonna kind of reach out his hand and shaking immensely.
Are we supposed to give it to him?
He's telling you to use the uncle to be the transporter of the item.
I'm gonna cast message and send it to Brigand. Don't worry, we'll get you out of this one way or another.
Shada hands him the skull and spine.
And he's gonna start walking back.
Can I hide and start to follow him?
Make a stealth check.
Can I do the same?
Go ahead.
Cool.
I'm gonna add a flash of genius to mine. It's gonna be a 21.
Natural 20.
Nice.
The
7.
the levitating ember would like to levitate up, 20, 40 more feet, so he gets a better view of where Brigand is going.
Yeah, so upon Brigand getting back across the log, stepping into the clearing is Callastan the Generous, aka Bulen Frael.
Oh, so he's here.
He is here.
Yeah, he's right here.
This is not canon. Real quick, guys, I want to attack him. Is anybody going to be really bad if I attack him?
I was thinking the same thing.
Ember shoots a
Well,
fireball at
I would. Oh, I would use bonus action hex on him, like right. Like if I'm seeing that hex that fireball come out, that's what I would do.
I guess that counts as bad, and I would go ahead and do my sanctuary spell on Shada's uncle's.
Just
I forgot his name.
Brigand.
Brigand, yeah.
Okay. So you all are going to be attacking Callastan.
Well, except me, I guess.
Yep.
I am. I don't. Everybody else is doing various.
So
things.
Give him-
the only people who would get a surprise round would be the two that are hidden.
Yeah.
Because they're hidden. That's how surprise attacks would work. So Jack and Kelvin would be able to get something in before initiative actually starts, but showing aggressive action would initiate initiative.
Sure.
So Jack,
I
you
guess-
said you're doing Hexblade's Curse.
It's actually casting Hex at Bulen Frael to give him disadvantage on his initiative roll and all dexterity checks.
Okay.
That would be the bonus action. The action. He's accepting the thing, the wand. 2, 3, 4. Well, gosh, if it looks like we're all stealing ourselves for the attack, I'd run across the log without him seeing me, I suppose, and taking 2 slashes with the Reaper's Scythe. Take the first one at advantage because of the stealth, if I may.
Oh man, I could actually use my assassinate feature.
Hang on a second, it's 23 so far. Yeah, 23 to hit.
Yeah, so 23 is going to hit.
Okay. Hang on a second. It's going to be 11, 66 plus 26. Okay, he takes 33 points of magical slashing damage. Yeah. Sorry, 19 points of magical slashing damage and 4 points of necrotic, so you might be immune to that.
So what's the total?
19. Let me see now. 11 plus 19, so sorry, that's 30. Yep, 30 points of magical slashing damage, and another 4 points of necrotic, with an additional 23 to hit for another attack, which will be
hit.
Cool. 14 points slashing damage. I don't know if he's taking any of this necrotic. Probably not, but
he is resistant to it, so.
Okay, so he takes another. So it's 4 total necrotic damage on top of the 14. 4 necrotic on top of the 14. So I guess he just takes 2. So 16 damage total from the second attack. Then I run back.
And Calvin, what are you doing?
Okay. So is pulling someone an action or just half your movement?
It is half your movement.
Okay. So in that case, I haven't had a chance to take advantage of my assassinate feature before, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to attack Bulen, and if I attack a creature that's surprised, it's an automatic crit. So I'm going to use 2 infiltrator, lightning launcher, zappy zappies.
Zappy zappies.
Zappy zappy.
Plus. Oh my gosh, why is all the damage I add to this all over the place? And it does include sneak attack, right?
It does, because it is a surprise attack.
Okay. So then, and sneak attack is also doubled on a crit, is that right?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if this extra lightning damage gets doubled. It's just an extra 1d6 of lightning damage.
If it is roll damage, it would be doubled.
Okay. And then... Oh, sorry, there's one more 1d6. Because it's upgraded. Oh, sorry, that's sneak attack. But it's still 1d6, so it's just... lightning.
Give me a total amount.
Okay. 26.
And everybody else can go ahead and start rolling initiative.
And then, so that's the damage. And the other thing I was going to do is movement and bonus action dash to come up here and start pulling him back. That's 15.
Do I cast my fireball before initiative or no?
So no, because you are not hit and you don't get a surprise round.
Okay. Yeah. So then the other thing was
come up here and start pulling him back. I should be able to pull him back like to here.
All right. So, as Ember begins to make the motion to attack Jack and Callan, sorry, take the surprise being hidden. Really high on their stealth checks to run up, grab Brigand, and pull him back while Jack attacks him a couple times with the scythe and also attacks Hex on him.
That was a total of 84 damage for me, by the way.
Yeah, so he's going to take that, and now everybody needs to roll initiative. That hasn't already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing one.
6, 7, 8.
I believe that's me. I think, right?
Yeah, it's you, Kellen.
Did Bulen roll initiative with disadvantage? Just checking.
He did.
Okay,
the first one was an 18. The second one was a 5. Plus his
that's
modifier.
Hex for you.
All
Hex
right.
gonna give it to you.
So, top of the round as you all are now entering initiative. Let's get a look on the board. Zark, you are first in our turn order as you guys finally get to fight Callastan.
Wait. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Let's see, wait, where even is he? Oh, there he is. He was in the initiative order, was crossing it, was covering him up. Okay, I'm gonna move up to this tree over here and kind of like use it for cover a little bit. Also, that way I can get a clearer shot. You know what? I'm gonna try the good old crossbow.
Okay.
32.
32. All right, that will hit.
Oh, if he's the next person to go after me, he also has advantage on that because of my lightning launcher thing.
Okay.
Okay, so, well, I mean,
You gonna
do I need another roll besides a 32?
You might. You might.
You might.
You know
crit.
what? You know what? Fuck it. Nope. Well, I critted all right. Anyway, so that's gonna be 10. He's also now favored, so that's 18 total. And extra or bonus action, shoot again. 30.
30 will hit.
That's gonna be another 12, and then extra attack. 23.
Okay. That will hit.
And that's gonna be for 12.
Okay.
12, and 18. So that's a lot of math. Is that 40? 40 points of damage?
You tell me.
12 is 12, that's 24. No, I'm sorry. It's gonna be... Math is hard, and I am tired.
19 plus 6.
That's
25, right?
So let's see.
Plus another
12 plus 12 is 24. Basically, 24 plus 18. I think it's going to be 42, actually.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah. So,
Alright.
yeah, 42, and that's my turn.
So the end of your turn, it is not initiative count 20. You watch as he just like looks at all of you. You just couldn't follow simple instructions. Do not think I came unprepared. This cord of this black crackling energy will tether itself between him and Brigand.
No.
And then he'll say, for the rest of this layer action, he'll say, take care of them, Mark and Dion. Bursting from the water right next to all of you. Detected, but not investigated.
Oh, not just any undead.
No way. No way. No way he's here right now. Holy crap.
Oh,
Arcadia,
We're
I'm
all
a huge
gonna die,
fan.
aren't we?
I'm a huge fan. Please sign an autograph.
Now's not the time to
Please.
simp. Stop. We're all gonna die.
Oh my
and
God.
it is his turn.
Whoa. What?
Oh no!
shit.
Oh no!
Well, Hugh, it was nice knowing you.
Right next to me. No.
Maybe we can convince him to be part of our team.
I need.
Is he considered an animal?
Yeah. Undead dragon.
Beasts are different.
I need
Like
Zescu, both Embers, and
God.
Kelvin and Sam all to make a dex saving throw, please.
Okay.
Jeez
I am-
Louise.
Misted by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
Guys, I only have one flash of genius left, by the way. So don't.
Don't do anything bad.
So
No,
far,
actually, Zescu just
everybody
jumped really
has
high.
failed.
Oh my god.
Dexterity save.
Oh, this is bad.
So we have both Embers have failed. Did I say Kelvin needed to do it? I believe I said Kelvin needed to do it.
Yeah.
Uzescu and Sam. I'm still waiting on Sam's.
You're muted.
Yeah. I got a 19.
19. That's still a fail.
Damn.
All right.
That's crazy.
Oh. Okay.
Guess everyone can't be as good as me.
So,
Plus 11.
everyone, you are going to take 92 points of fire damage.
So glad I didn't take a drink yet.
So as he erupts up out of the ground, he opens his maw, and just out of nowhere, this massive ball of flaming energy gathers, and then just like in a cone, just obliterates the forest right in front of all of you. So that's gonna be 92 points of fire damage. Sam is going to be doing absorb elements.
Correct.
What's the 1d6 for?
Absorb elements gets extra damage if you do a melee attack right after.
But that's not its main purpose.
Exactly.
Fire resistance. That's what, 46?
That would be 46 points of fire damage for fire resistance.
Oh, dang it. I can't use my fire shield.
I am so glad that just missed me.
Yeah,
Under lacquer made of fire resistant snow.
it literally was like one square away from getting you. All right,
Yep.
so that is going to be Arkandion's turn, and he's going to fly up 30 feet.
Oh.
So he is going to be flying now.
Now the question is, who's the bigger problem here?
And
both
we roll a
pretty big
d6
problems.
for him.
Yeah,
Alright, he does not get his breath weapon back. Okay, Jack, it is now your turn.
Okay. Okay. You want to talk simple instruction? I have a simple instruction for you. Die! And I'm coming back. I'm slashing at him with the scythe.
Okay.
Come on! Natural 20! 31 ahead.
Let's go!
Oh my god.
You did it. You checked.
Holy shit! Oh my god.
Okay, cool. Okay. Plus 66 plus 1d. I'll do the necrotic separately. Okay, let's just roll this one. Okay, plus 5 plus. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be 27 plus 2. Sorry, 27 times 2 is 54. Plus 5, it's 59 points of damage. Plus 1d6, 59 points of magical slashing damage, plus an additional 8 points of necrotic damage. And I guess it's halved if he's resistant, so 4. Did you catch that? 63 total, I think.
Yeah.
Total.
So
Cool,
you
that's the
watch
first
as
one.
you take your scythe and you slash him down from the left shoulder down to the right hip.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take 32 points of damage total. Shada, you look to your right, and you now see a red stain spreading across Brigand's chest in the same pattern that he was just slashed at on Bulen.
Ooh, that's not good.
As he also takes 32 points of slashing damage.
Well, I don't see that, do I?
You do not.
Okay, I'm going again.
Oh,
Here
no.
comes the other
Oh,
attack.
no. Well,
this time it's a 14 to hit.
14. Ooh, that will not hit.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to toss the scythe into the air for a bonus action attack. That'll be a 20. Oh, God. Then it tipped over. So, 13 to hit this time.
All right, 13 will also miss.
Okay, cool. And I'll use my remaining movement to move 20 feet back into the bushes here. And the
Keep
scythe
in
will come
mind the water's going to be
directly.
difficult terrain.
I'm going across the plank to the wood to get there. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. Shada, it is your turn.
Okay, seeing all of that, Shada's actually gonna turn to his uncle and ask him a question. He's gonna. I'm assuming Brigand's really freaked out looking right now.
It's mostly like it's like he just woke up from anesthesia. He's very confused and tired, which is why he just rolled initiative with disadvantage because I forgot to do that.
All right, Uncle. If I kill him, kill you too.
Kill the
Are you
bastard.
okay with that? Okay. So that's all Shada needed.
Master or bastard?
Bastard.
Bastard.
Okay.
I love Brigand.
Bastard.
Alright. Shada uses his movement to run over here. Casting Divine Favor. So he gets an extra d4 on radiant damage on his attacks. And he's gonna attack with the Sunblade.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, that's a 27 to hit. I'm gonna add Divine Smite to this.
Okay.
Alright, so that's another.
Make sure you just give me a total amount of damage.
Yep, of course. I roll 3d6. Or 3d8. That's right, 3d8. And then a d4. It's 9. 17 plus 9 is 26 plus 4, 30 points of radiant damage on that first attack.
30 points of radiant damage?
30 points of radiant damage.
All right.
Alright. Okay. Make another attack. Well, using my last spell slot for divine. Does the 16 hit? Let me check.
16 will just miss.
Okay, so. Alright, cool. Make another attack. 15 misses. I will action surge. I want to
Okay.
kill this man. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna make this a precision strike so I can give myself advantage. It's a 30 to hit.
Damn.
And I get an extra d10 of damage. I'm doing Divine Smite on this as well, so 3d8, a d10, and a d4 added onto that. So that's 17.
What's the total amount? Potential connection. All right, so that's yeah. How was the total amount?
Yeah,
There he is.
37 points of radiant damage.
Yeah. So is that the end of your turn?
I still have 2 more because I used action surge.
Okay. I will say at this point, like you slash down once, these burn winds go across his robe. You slash again, and he gets another burns. At this point, Brigand will go unconscious.
Okay. 31 to hit. I'm gonna make this one a tripping attack.
Yep, 31 will hit.
All right.
Tripping attack. He's still got disadvantage on dexterity checks. I don't know if that counts or not here.
This would be a
strength save.
Oh, okay. Strength saving throw.
Does he get strength bonus? No, because he's a magic caster. That doesn't make sense. That's an 18.
Oh, he just passes, I think.
18 plus 0.
Yeah, I think he just passes that.
Ooh.
Because it's not contested anything. It's just a save. Alright, so I rolled that d10 and a d4. So that is solid 18 points of radiant damage.
Okay, 13 points of radiant damage. 18 points of radiant damage. My bad.
Yes. And Shada's final attack will be another tripping attack as well. 27 to hit.
27 will hit. I'll go ahead and do that strength save.
Right.
That's going to be a 15.
Yeah, he's prone. And this is
my leg.
22 points of radiant damage.
22 points of radiant damage. Brigand is dead.
Yeah. Brigand is dead.
God damn it.
Jada's not looking back.
I would like to capture his soul. In my cage. Reaction.
Let's use this reaction to cast Soul Cage.
God damn.
Don't eat it.
He can't get resurrected.
Yeah.
Why?
All right. Is that your turn, Shauna?
We've got him for 8 more hours, y'all.
I could have had him again, like if I resurrected him. I mean,
is that your turn, Shauna?
I guess it is. God damn.
All right. At the beginning of your
Put
turn,
Catnip in front of a cat.
with disadvantage, she is going to reach out and try to grab your leg. That is going to be a 27.
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is he casting the spell?
He is using an action to reach out and grab a leg.
It's not casting the
No.
spell. Okay.
And it is an action.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the spell would be an action, but you know. Anyway, it's called Paralyzing Touch. And it's a melee attack. So, that's what I was looking for. Melee. Hi guys, I'm the DM. Because I am so tired. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw there, Shauna.
Okay.
You are going to take 9 points of cold damage as he reaches out and he grabs you by the leg, and immediately the stinging pain of frost just spreads throughout and chills your veins. And
All right.
con save.
27.
Nice.
27. You are not paralyzed.
Nice.
Jada's gonna look at this man with hate in his eyes.
Congratulations. All right. So that's the end of your turn. Kelwyn, it is your turn.
Okay, it's time to try out my new infusions. So, first of all, I'm going to use my winged boots and fly.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Kyle. I just want to clarify something. I said 16 was a just miss. His armor class is actually 18 because I forgot. I made this character wearing the robe of the Archmagi, so he gets another +1 to his AC. Go ahead.
Okay, so use my winged boots to fly over here. And I want to use my action to try and wrestle him into my dimensional shackles.
with his hands behind his back.
Okay, so I will say that will be an acrobatics check for him against your athletics, and he gets a disadvantage on his dexterity checks. So,
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna add my last flash of genius to mine.
he got a 17.
Okay. With my flash of genius, I have a 21.
21. All right. So,
And I also look over to Shada and I say, remember, we have a more effective way. And I look behind me.
they prevent teleportation and movement of his hands. Very well. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna use bonus action dash to go back. Actually, to go this way.
Pretty sure he can still teleport. Oh, never mind.
No, he can't.
Prevents teleports.
Yeah.
I was thinking like Dimension Door doesn't have any somatic things. It's just verbal. You could go that way, but
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, so at the end of your turn,
He can try to get out of the dimension shackles. I think
once per 30 days.
I think the DC is 30. Yeah. DC 30 athletics check.
Yeah, I just need to. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Okay, so at the end of your turn, he's going to not do anything. At the end of your turn, he's not going to do anything for now. Ember, it is your turn.
yo, Arcandion, big boy. I'm gonna cast Banishment on it. He needs to make a Charisma saving throw.
Okay. That is going to be where is this one? He will fail, but he'll use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Banishment on him again.
Okay. Rolling again. Oh, off. Sorry, that hit my on her snoot. Rolled off my tray. That is a natural 20.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. And the ember that was levitating, we're gonna bring him down to the ground.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right. So the end of your turn, Callastan is going to cast a spell against Shada.
All right.
All right, Shada, I need you to make a intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh, an intelligence save. Is it above 19?
I would like to counterspell.
You're gonna counterspell?
At 3rd level, and I'll roll for it. Shit, I do not counterspell. Sorry.
It is a cantrip, so it automatically succeeds. It was Mind Sliver.
Dope.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
All right.
Nice.
So it is now Callastan's turn, and he is going to use half of his movement to stand up. Thanks for the sub. And he's gonna look at Kelwin and curse him. And he's gonna cast Power Word Kill.
Oh. I only have 20 health.
Uh-huh.
I'll use the other ember to spell. And I'll roll for it.
Okay.
Please do. Good. I would definitely Flash of Genius this one if I could, but I can't.
It's a 23.
Which the DC would have been 19?
19. Yeah.
Oh,
So you are
Clutch.
safe.
Almost got a second character disintegrated. Dang.
Good.
It would have been disintegrated. It would have been just drop dead. Drop dead,
Not
not
bad.
gorgeous. Okay.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
But maybe gorgeous.
Awesome.
Thank you, Ember.
Everybody,
You're welcome.
everybody in the class say thank you, Ember.
Thank you, Amber.
Medic.
Thank you, Ember.
Oh.
No more counter spells, guys.
Okay.
Well, that would be the end of his turn. It is now Huzescu's turn.
Alright, so, light check. What's it like in this murky swamp right
It
now?
is dim light because you're in a
No,
you're in a clearing. It would be bright light because I said dim light because of the fog, but I said this was a clear area. Oops, did not mean to delete Brigand. My bad. He disintegrated.
No.
He's dead.
Would I be able to use the shade underneath the tree next to me as dim light?
Make an intelligence check.
Alright. Boom. 19.
19. You feel like you might be able to.
Okay.
You have to
So
run into
he's
it.
asked you, right? He's asked you after being absolutely blasted by just like this point blank fire breath. He's upset. He's gonna start sizing up with this dragon. Are you kidding me? Do you know who I am? I've killed dragons leagues stronger than you. You are nothing to me. You are in reality. Yuzescu has already cast mislead and is running away right now.
And what is? I don't.
It's gonna take 5 feet of movement underneath the tree, pop a bonus action steps of the night to gain a flying speed. Then he's just gonna go right here using 15 more feet of movement,
And
and then
there's
he's
no
gonna fly
spell
10
save
feet
against
up.
this. It's just a.
It's just he dropped an illusion behind him. So we're gonna have second Yuzescu right there, and he's invisible right now too.
All right, we'll make this one the. There we go. All right, is that your turn?
All right, that's his turn.
Okay, Sam, it is now your turn.
Nice. Okay. Sam is going to go ahead. Gosh. So this dragon emitted fire, so I'm going to assume that it isn't resistant to like fire. All right.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Sorry, that is resistant to fire and not to say lightning. So I'm going to transmute Scorching Ray as a 7th level spell for a total of 8 rays.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Might all hit?
Sorry, I'm just like, I have 3 books in front of me right now. All open.
Gotcha.
Does an 18 hit? Because if so, then.
Holy
So,
shit.
so 21, 18,
Shit,
21. The 21 just misses. 29, 30, 24, and 26 hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of your attacks hit.
All right.
You got very high AC. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more moment. I'm currently approving these damage totals. Yeah, let's go ahead and empower that. -3.
Just give me
Yep.
a total.
That is 41 points of lightning damage.
41 points of lightning damage. Okay. Where's my pen? That's the first amount of damage he's taken.
Uh-oh.
And
Earned one of his resistances, though. So.
yeah, I am going to go ahead and bonus action Mind Sliver, and he needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Intelligence modifier. What's your DC?
19.
19. He will fail. He'll use a legendary resistance.
All right, and that is Sam's turn.
Sam's turn. Elif, you're next.
Great. I have a question. I should have 2 more bodies left in my bag. Would pulling one out be considered a bonus action or a full action?
That would be an action.
Okay. Then let's go ahead and just be really fun. I don't think necrotic damage was do what I wanted to do. No. I'm gonna pull out a body for my action out of the bag and just throw it on the floor. I'll deal with that my next go. A few moments.
What are you doing for your turn?
That's it. And then I'm just gonna kind of crawl over here. Closer to Sam. Not too close though, just in case.
Okay. It is now Zark's turn with the top of the round.
Sweet. Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn my attention to the dragon that's in the sky. And and still gonna be using my crossbow.
Okay.
31.
31 will hit.
All right, and favored will switch over to him. So that's going to be 14. Then bonus action, attack again. 27.
27 will hit.
That's going to be for 16. So right now looking at 30. And then nat 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Then let's see here. The 10 plus the crit. How much is it with the crit again?
It's just double the dice roll.
Okay, so 20 total then?
20?
So 20. Well, total that's gonna be 16 plus 14. That's 30. So total is 50 points of damage.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. It's now Arcandion. First flashed Arcandion's turn. All right. He is going to open his maw, and just this dark language emanates from his voice, and you watch as right here. I'm gonna use Brigand's body to do this.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
You want to eat that one too, Elith?
Do we know that Elith ate?
Yes.
Don't even offer that.
So,
Do we?
on that
Do we-
point centered in range, this massive orb of magical darkness fills the area. As he is casting maddening darkness.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah,
Don't like
as
that.
you guys hear the howls of the dead and tortured souls fill your ears, laughing, just this maniacal laughter. And that will be his turn. I'm gonna roll a d6. Oh, that's not a good one. It's a natural one on the d6. So that will be his turn. Anyone who is not able to see through magical light or have magical lights, you are not able to see right now. Oh, Jack, as you're starting your turn and the maniacal laughs, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Quick question about that last thing that you said.
20.
If I cast magical light in the area, can I see them?
You can see within the range. Like basically, all non-magical light does not pierce the darkness. It still affects you, but it won't. But you'll be able to see. You won't be blinded within that radius. Does that make sense?
Okay, so if I cast dancing lights, then I can see in the radius of the dancing lights.
Right, but you'll still be under the effect of the spell.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So
20.
I got a 20 on the wisdom save.
So you're only going to take 16 points of psychic damage.
16 points of psychic damage, taking it. Okay, and Constitution saving throw for Hex. Let's see.
While he's in that, Kelvin, did you designate anyone to have control over the shackles?
I mean, I do.
It fails.
I've attuned to them.
Yeah, so when you put shackles on anyone, only people that you designate upon putting them on someone can remove them willingly. So I'm asking if you designated anyone to be able to remove them.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't see that part because for infusions it doesn't give me all the details for the magical item. I guess I would have just given to myself and Shada probably.
Okay. Jack, anything else for your turn as your hex does go away? Oh wait, you haven't even done your turn yet.
Yeah. No, I haven't done my turn yet. So is Frael restrained now that he's in the shackles at the moment?
His hands are bound. He's not restrained because he still has his movement.
Okay. I only ask because I want to know if I'm attacking with advantage or not, because I'm going right up to him, and as I do, I'm casting bonus action Hexblade's Curse on him. Do I attack with advantage now that he's got his hands bound, or how do you want to roll it?
Restrain doesn't give advantage on attack rolls made against, or am I thinking of grapple? I'm thinking of grappled.
You're thinking of grapple, but
he is
restrained
not
giving me
considered
that.
restrained. He can still freely move.
I see. Okay. So he's going to take, let's see.
This should just hopefully reduce number of spells he can.
Yeah. Yeah. First of all, 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Okay, cool. It's going to be 42 points of damage. 42 points of magical slashing damage.
42 points of magical damage.
Okay, and another 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Take another 12 points of magical slashing damage on top of that.
12 points of magical slashing damage. All right.
Cool. And with that, I'm actually going to stay right there.
Okay.
I guess, does he have true sight? It just occurred to me, I can see just fine in this magical darkness. If he doesn't have true sight, then I would have had that attack with advantage, but it's up to you.
He does have true sight.
So he can see through the darkness just fine.
It's part of the glitch that block.
Awesome. And with that, I'm done.
All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to, since his hands are bound, with disadvantage, try to use his paralyzing touch against you.
Oh, okay.
With disadvantage, that's going to be an 18 to hit.
No, sir.
All right. So he'll try to reach out, but these shackles are like bounding his hands. He is not happy that this happened to him. That he was tripped and then shackled by Kelvin. All right.
Parry it away.
Shut up. It is your turn.
All right. So Shada's gonna keep wailing on him. You already know the deal. Fighter stuff.
Yeah, just give me a total.
Yeah. 28 to hit.
Yep.
I'll make this a tripping attack. I want to trip him again.
Gonna trip him again.
Oh yeah.
All right. So D10, D4.
Ooh. Yeah.
This is okay. That's
He will trip again.
35 points of radiant damage.
35 points of radiant damage. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so nice. He's prone, which means I get advantage on this one. All right. That's a 25 to hit
25 will hit.
for 15. No, 16 points of radiant damage.
16 points of radiant damage. Okay.
How's he looking?
He's looking real hurt.
All right, and you know, Shada, right about now, he would like slash him again, but instead he taps Jack on the shoulder and uses commanding strike.
Okay. Is that a D10 or a D8 that I add to the damage? Well, we'll see if I can.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so.
He's prone, so you have advantage.
My man. Okay, here we go. So he's prone. 27 to hit. And he will take 43 points of magical slashing damage.
Okay.
Ooh,
He's not
quite.
down.
He's not down. All right. Okay. So that was my action, my bonus action. Cool. Worth it.
Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
All right. It is now Kelvin's turn.
Do I have a save to make?
For what? Oh yeah, for Shada, you need to do the intelligence save too, or wisdom save. Sorry, from Managing
A
Darkness.
wisdom save. God damn.
Okay,
All right.
this is not good.
Uh, Would I be able to pass the DC with a nat 20?
Jack did.
His spell
Because I have a
save.
+0.
His spell save is there's also the robe of the Archmag. It's 22.
Yeah, I can't pass it.
Okay, neither can I.
All right, so you both take. Well, we'll do Shada's first. That's 50. Wait, is that 50? That's not 50.
It's 50.
Oh, it is 88.
It looks like 50.
50 points of psychic damage here, Shada, and Calvin gets 47.
I am down.
Oh no.
You'll watch, or not, well, Jack watches. Oops. As Kellen just like grabs the sides of his head and just starts screaming, blood starts pouring out of his eyes, nose, and his ears, and he falls to the ground unconscious.
Oh no. Oh no!
To the rest of you,
Kellen, no!
these screams are just drowned out by the shrieks and howls of the undead. All right. Hey, Ember, it's your turn.
That damage, do we take it at the beginning or the end of our turn?
You need to do the save at the beginning of your turn when you start your turn within the darkness.
Alright. So this will be for Ember. And
Nice.
Simulacrum Ember.
So that's going to be a 17 on the psychic damage for the Ember. Simulacrum's going to be 40.
Yeah, he's just dead. He turns into snow and ice.
It immediately like melds with the mush and the mud and the ground. I don't know which one is which. Can you delete the simulacrum, Ember?
Yeah.
All right.
So, Ember, is going to polymorph himself into a T-Rex and then run that direction.
I did do all the
Being careful not to
concentration
step
rolls, by
on
the
you.
way, for the damage that Zark did to Ark and Dion. I didn't say I did them, but I did do them.
Yeah. So all of my spells rely on me being able to see stuff, and I can't see anything. So
Is it just a disadvantage or not at all?
no, all of the things
Oh,
have
you
to
have
be
to see
targets that I
Okay.
can see, which is really unfortunate. So turning into a T-Rex and trying to run out of the darkness.
Can you dispel it?
I don't have Dispel Magic prepared.
T-Rex. Amber turns into a T-Rex.
And he's like there. And that's it.
That's your turn? Okay.
Yep.
Ark and Dion's turn. He is going to say to all of you, I suggest you cease this and remove these shackles. And I need everyone here to make as he's going to cast Mass Suggestion. I need everybody to make a Wisdom saving throw, please. DC 21.
Oh no, shot it.
It's against charm effect, right?
It is a charm effect, so if you have
25.
advantage against that,
Advantage. Oh, frag.
Yep.
So Shada
That how
releases him from the shackles then. He's the
You guys,
come on,
19.
resist.
bro.
God damn it. Oh.
Get an 8. 8.
so
Zark's gonna
everybody
try, but he wasn't
except for
gonna do it.
Elith fails.
Nice.
Okay. Shada's the only one that can anyway.
You failed.
Yeah.
All right. Free action. Ark and Neon's gonna drop Maddening Darkness.
Where
Okay.
is Shada's saving throw?
He got a,
I can't
it doesn't
pass.
matter.
He can't
He has a
pass. The DC
0.
is 21.
Okay.
Wait, yeah.
It's 22.
Jack, where's
My
yours
bad.
at?
Mine was 8. I couldn't have passed anyway either.
So,
Yeah.
everybody else is also a suggestion to cease and remove the shackles. Elith, are you keeping initiative? Actually, Elith, with being the only one left,
I would like to
resisting
raise the
suggestion-
dead. 500
that is going to be a
HP worth.
story for another time.
Oh my god.
No!
Oh my goodness.
Everyone, we fought not one, not two, but 3 Generals of Orcus this session, and it is turning out to be quite the doozy. So, that will be our session for tonight. We appreciate all of you turning in for session 111 with only 3 more sessions to go, guys, before the story is concluded. You almost got him, Jack. You almost got him.
Oh, don't tell me that.
I just did. Sorry, I'm closing my
Almost
monster
got him.
manual. I'm closing my Mortal Cannons. I'm closing my DMG. So, all right. I want to thank all of our role players this evening for tuning into our session. Starting off with Alpha Saga, our Tiefling Warlock.
Sure. So, what do I say? What am I supposed to say? Okay, I know what I'm just gonna say. I believe in us, you guys. Hear me out. I know y'all have ceased, but I believe in us. I think you'll break out of it. Other than that, I don't really know. I'm just ready to win. I think we're gonna come out victorious. I don't really know how though. So yeah. With that, I'll go ahead and pass it over to Tyler, who is currently only playing Ember Alphraxius, our super big brain wizard.
Yeah. That was nuts. That was nuts. It continues to be nuts. Hopefully for the next 3 sessions it'll be nuts. Good to kick it over to Shada. our Tabaxi fighter / paladin.
Yeah, it was a really crazy, tough session. I've fought a Night Stalker before, so seeing the token for one freaked me out.
Oh, they're terrifying.
I know. but yeah, I cannot wait. I believe, even if it's not in this combat, we will get them. We'll get them. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy, and we are growing ever closer to that final session on the 22nd. All right. With that, I will pass it over to Man, the Myth, the Legend, the element of surprise. Midnight Jack.
Best tag team ever. Commander Strike, always a pleasure. Yeah. Yep. Well, we're doing our best. Suggestion is awful. I'm eager to see what happens next. Yeah, maybe we'll just like fight over him. I'll be like, well, the only way to free you is to chop your hands off. And,
Logic.
that'll be
No,
that.
my
Well,
only
I'm
weakness.
lofting this out. Yeah. Anyway, as always, a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining, and I look forward to seeing you again. And I'll yield to our ranger friend, Zark Nisela. The G is silent.
That's me. Yeah. Had a great time this session. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things are gonna happen. And can't wait for these next three.
Yeah.
2 for me, 3 for the rest of y'all. But can't wait for these next few sessions. And yeah, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank chat. I want to thank our lovely DM Salkos as always. And I'll pass it off to Hughes Eskew.
Thank Zarkster. No, that session. No. That session was a doozy. Like Salko said, tough. That was a lot of fights in a row. A lot of pretty big fights. We're still currently in probably the biggest fight. And I don't know, it's looking pretty stacked against us right now, but that is a story for another time. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna pass it over to Sam.
This has been a great session. I almost forgot that I needed to hit the push to talk button again, so there's that. I'm excited to see how we overcome Bulen Frael. If we can, if we can go ahead and defeat him, or if initiative will just start back up the instant the shackles are off. I don't know. We'll see what happens, and I'll pass that off to Kelwin, our changeling artificer rogue.
That's me. Being a changeling artificer rogue, especially this session. That was fun, guys. And even though I'm not conscious right now, Kelvin is happy that his little creations were particularly useful today. So we'll see how it goes from here. Thanks for following along for the journey, and I'll kick it back to Selkos.
Oh my gosh, all back to me already. Really, guys, it's crazy that we have hinted at a storyline for over 2 years now. Like this whole storyline has been building up since Elith was introduced into the campaign, and it's coming to an end, and I don't know how to mentally and emotionally process that yet, but we'll get to that when we get to that. However, until next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, there's nothing else I have to say other than bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Bye.